the sound
Sound was on. I heard hello and then muted because I was like, oh yeah, I don't need to hear an echo.
Yeah. Anyways, we're back.
Yeah.
We never left.
Yeah, exactly. As a quick heads up before we begin, friendly reminder to everyone here and also announcing to our friends. Break will be a little bit later than usual and last a little bit longer than usual as I must pick up my partner from work.
These things happen.
Yeah. But if you'll...
Not to me. No.
Yeah, not to Sean. Not to Sylvyre.
Of course.
If you will recall, last we left off, everyone leveled up. We're all 5 now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Oh boy!
What fun things await us.
And we did
Death.
maybe. We did some light RP as we made our way to the... excuse me. The Holy City once again.
I need just a quick reminder, more of what we discussed on the boat. Well, more. And did I ask what in the world happened when we were gone? Like, did we discuss that when we at the temple with the whole when you vanished? Did we only vaguely touch upon that? We didn't go into details, did we?
Correct.
Okay, I know what to ask later then, when a time is convenient.
I didn't avoid the question. We just kept getting sidetracked and it was convenient for me.
Story of the whole campaign.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, us getting sidetracked. Who would have thought?
Never.
I would never use that to my advantage.
Use what?
Yep.
Pizza Roll sponsor us.
Any of them.
Anyway,
So where are we now?
you're fresh on the docks towards the holy city of Catalane. A familiar, excuse me, a familiar memory for all of you, especially for Maltor and Sylvyre. Mostly Sylvyre.
Mm-hmm.
And everything appears to be similar to how it was before. The rising walls are still very tall, very shiny and white. The front gate still appears to be a large wooden front gate with 2 guards stationed in front of it. Excuse me. Unlike... excuse me. I am a little sick. I apologize. Unlike last time, the gates are basically flooded with refugees from the recent portal event that you all have closed. And there's a long, repeat like 30 times the line.
I'll just...
Dramatically more people than you remember there ever being last time.
Did we travel the same amount of time?
Mm-hmm.
What were you going to say, Jacob?
Oh, I was going to just make the good old fashioned. Wow, there's a dramatically lot more people than the last time, if I remember correctly.
I wonder if we can skip the line by knowing that or telling them that we dealt with the problem. Some of them might turn around and go home.
Maybe.
Are we gonna? So we have to tell them that we're the reason they're refugees.
No, that's the portal. We fixed the issue. The reason they're refugees, I assume. I'm not sure if I can tell their whatchamacallit, their islandality, nationality, whatever you want to call it. If you can't tell where they're from, like, are they? We're just kind of hearing that the conversation that's where they're from.
Sylvyre doesn't see color anyway.
Exactly. Well, I don't know
Vision
how
is dark vision.
Oh,
oddly
man.
enough, don't have it, but
Whew.
still, if we know they're from that island that we just basically got the portal off of, we can just tell them to go home in a nice way.
Because we're very good at that.
Yeah,
I am.
yeah. I mean, we don't have to tell them to go home, but we can tell them their homes are safe now with some corpses.
Ooh, some corpses.
Is there anybody at the front of the line, like, just like manning a booth?
Any
We gotta
guards
get-
anywhere?
There are guards at the gate. One Dragonborn, one Goliath, and there appears to be a. I'm dying. There appears to be a wood elf. Wood elf is a hard word to say, I guess. At a booth, seemingly taking names, writing stuff down.
Okay, I'll just sort of, like, how long would it take me to scurry up to them? And it would be a scurry.
10 minutes.
10 minutes, okay. I'm going to spend the next 10 minutes to thoroughly describe my scurry.
We could
Yeah, but-
ask one of
8:19
the
is when
guards
you're.
closer to here.
Are there guards at the end of the line?
There are guards at the beginning of the line.
Or beginning of the line, yes. We could
Oh,
ask
there's
them.
not guards like coming out towards the crowd or anything? Okay.
Okay. The whole end and beginning's a little subjective, so it's kind of
The front
That's
of
deep.
the line.
yes. Then let's
You
let
take
Reefus do
2
some
steps
intel.
forward
Mhm.
as the line.
I guess I'll. I'm a speedy boy. I guess I'll take the time to, like, just dash my way up there, all fours, and belly slide when I need to, because it's cute.
Because it is cute. It'll still take you a couple of minutes because it is a crowded place.
Yeah, okay.
I am also going to be walking up, especially because I have a bag of pieces of monster.
I was gonna say we should do this together or not at all.
Yeah,
one person
no.
at a time.
By all means, I'm just walking.
So,
All right, let's walk with Maltor.
so Maltor, as you are front running the pack,
Well-
you are meeting the most resistance with people being like, "Hey, don't stop!" Blah blah blah. General angry noises. Meanwhile,
Oh,
Reefus is causing a bunch of like, "Hey, whoa,
Excuse me. Pardon me.
Is that a cat?
Meow. Your socks are lovely.
thanks." As Reefus goes "Boop," right at the front.
Oh, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, no.
Well, I believe you'll have time to figure it out once you're quite at the back of the line. As you can see, there's
Oh.
an order here.
Right. Well, yes, I'm not cutting in front of any of you. I'll go to the back. It's fine. I am very small and oh man, I'm out
I
of
am
shape.
very small.
Why is there a line?
Well, there's a lot of people that have come to seek shelter from the portals. Usually, a large
Portal.
influx of people cause a large line.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. So is it just for people who have been unfortunately displaced, or Whew. Okay. What if we're just visiting?
If you're just visiting, you must still wait at the end of the line.
That's very fair. Okay, thank you. What was your name again?
Trison.
Bryson. Is this the which who am I talking
The
to?
Goliath.
The Goliath. Right. Reefus Maritime. He, him. I don't think I can reach your hand, but
He's gonna like whoosh, one finger.
thank you very much. Okay, back of the line. We're going. And then just back right through everybody's legs. Excuse me. Whoop. Hey-oh.
And if Maltor's meeting resistance, I could help placate.
Maltor is receiving resistance in walking.
Okay.
Mostly people disgruntled me like, "Stop shoving!" Whee!
gonna say I'd
just going to try to just sneak my way.
All right, you're
Through that
sneaking
crowd.
your way.
I was gonna say sneaking. I shouldn't accompany you then.
I mean, I say that. I don't mean literally, but
If you're gonna like slither your way through the crowd,
yeah.
I'll still
More
have
so
you,
than like bash your my way.
I'll
like,
still let
obviously.
you or have you roll a stealth check.
Okay.
Can I assist it with perception by basically if anyone does turn in attention? No, sorry, just us saviors. We just dealt with the portal. We're coming through. We dismissed. Telling him about the island name that I keep forgetting to write down.
I'll walk with Silver.
Oh, you dealt with the portal.
Belky. Yeah.
Everyone, and then like people come like, "Rah, rah," hey, as people are like shoving themselves to the side, and like Silver feels hands pressed against his back, just propelling him forwards.
Thank you.
I'm gonna hold on to the end of his cloak, I guess.
It was a group effort, yes.
You know what? For funsies, Aeseora rolls strength check.
Love it.
No.
I guess I'll
Face
die.
gang, face gang.
Whew. I got 19 on the die, which means 17.
All right, you feel Silver's cloak like slip from your grasp a little bit, and you're just like tightened up both hands as you're literally almost dragged along.
Sweet.
Your legs can barely keep up. Silver's legs can barely keep up.
I'll make them longer.
Like if you were like leaning backwards, you'd basically be like jet skiing through.
Oh. Oh yeah. Need me
Right?
a pair of
Is that
Heelys for
jet
this
skis?
shit.
That's jet skis, right?
Yep.
Yeah, close enough.
Yeah.
Where's
Yes, very much announcing everyone's. It was a group effort. Reefus, Aeseora, Maltor, and Sylvyre. We saved this. We saved the island. We got rid of that portal. Indeed, thank you. We saved it. Yes.
And then
Right.
from a cacophony of, I guess cacophony is the right word, a bunch of people from your left-hand side, way towards the front, you hear, "What about our island?"
What about it?
You didn't just save the one, did you?
We could only save the one. It was difficult. We nearly died. We're coming back to get help. To help others. Possibly. In the future, yes, maybe. Yes, we're going to possibly try and get others because it is very good-hearted things for us to do. To save people's homes.
Roll deception.
Yeah.
While he does that, did I assume I haven't gotten back before everybody turned around.
No, you haven't.
Okay. So I'm just kind of stopped with everybody else, and kind of like peeking around, like just kind of shrugging at them.
Where
Maybe
am I?
pick out your
would see
name.
this. Maltor,
I
you
would
see
assume I see it.
Okay.
But only a 19 on the die. 30.
Level 5.
I believe
Your
him.
story checks out then. Hurry up and save ours too.
We'll
I'm gonna
do our best. Don't you worry.
try and disguise and throw my voice
Okay.
and just be like, 3 cheers for the heroes! Hip hip!
Hurrah!
I'll cast Thaumaturgy and make the cheering louder.
It's just one person going hurrah.
It's very loud now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
3 times as loud, in fact.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the person's just
Fantastic.
like, oh.
Thanks.
Indeed. Thank you, kind sir, and or madam, or whatever you prefer to go by, because I don't know. Anyway.
I was really explaining that because I don't know, and nor do I care.
I mean, that's basically what we got.
That's what he thinks, but not what he says. He's smarter than that.
You see?
Oh, sword, please.
And you are continuing
Alright.
to be propelled forward until Sylvyre very firmly, gets pushed to the front of the line. Aeseora, pushed fairly hard at the end of it, knocking themselves into getting knocked into Sylvyre.
A little bit.
Maltor just, slithers at the side. Reefus has to run and catch up.
I'm gonna scurry up and just sit on I'm pretty heavy. I couldn't sit on somebody's shoulder. It's not Lance anymore. Never mind. I'll walk like alongside the line.
Hey.
Oh, I miss Lance already.
Lance is always in your heart.
Ow.
You should get that checked out by a doctor. He's a rather large
It's not
man.
a fun time. Getting stabbed in the heart. It's not fun, guys.
Stab through the heart.
How would you? Oh yeah.
Y'all don't know still. Okay, so now we're just out the front and everybody's staring at us.
You've been escorted to the front. Everyone is staring at you.
Well then.
He's a Sylvyre.
Oh, Reefus, you made it. Excellent. Hello.
Doesn't look very
Kind.
silver to me.
Well, I could become more silver if need be. Silver teeth. Anyway, the grill goes away. That was a cheap trick, mind you. Anyway, we were able to deal with.
Sad you didn't go eloquent inspired, because then you could have silver tongue.
True enough, but it's more fun to have mind spikes.
Yeah, absolutely fair.
I can relate.
Especially now that we get that back on, I get that back on short rest, so it's gonna not have to worry as much about bardic inspiration.
Brag about it.
Yeah, I will. Yes. So we dealt with one of the portals, and we just need to get to the guild so we can get that switched out and go back to saving other people as soon as possible.
You know what the guild is?
Ah, yes, Silver Dragon, correct?
No.
Silken scales.
Silken scales. Mm-hmm.
I have my session 2 notes right next to me.
As such, and then it's gonna like tap on the desk with the wood elf, and she is going to hand you a little badge.
What's it look like?
Like each of us?
Kurt, give me every detail about that badge right now.
Immediately, if not sooner.
Oh God. It basically has just a little like star shine.
Take your time. I'm just kidding.
No.
It has a little star shine inside of a crystal that says VIP ADV period. And it is mostly a little like burned into leather, like little badge.
I fasten it to my little bandolier next to the I think it's the Hootersons logo.
if you still have it.
We should.
The logo.
I don't think the transfer changed us, in theory.
Kurt, I have a very important question. Is the Hootersons logo still on my bandolier?
It's still on your bandolier.
Thank God.
Oh, okay.
We're safe.
Yes. Everything's good. It doesn't matter what happens.
The world is at peace. Star inside a crystal, you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like one of
And
those,
we each
like,
get one?
woo woo stars.
Okay, yeah.
Only you were handed it, Aeseora. And then
Oh.
Reefus promptly stole it and fastened it to his bandolier.
Oh, I just assumed. I'm actually, I probably don't even notice.
As long as Reefus has it, we're fine. Let's go.
All right, but be sure to let that one lead the way.
I might have one. No, I'm kidding. Reefus, lead the way. Go.
Okay. And I'll run in like about 20 steps and just go, I have no idea where I'm going. Does somebody else want this?
You've been here before.
Mm-hmm.
That guarantees nothing. I'm so sorry.
To be fair, Reefus was a lot sleepier the first time.
Very.
Very.
We can take
Levels
that
of
back.
exhaustion.
I had forgotten about that. Yep, that's
Yep.
fair.
That's what
Yeah.
made us think that there was some hypnotic effect or something on the or at least me, that there was something in the castle. It was like, Reefus is acting weird. It must be the castle. It can't be the circumstance of his own choices.
Oh, no, the
No, you
consequences
straight
of
up
my own-
asked Reefus if he made deals with Faye recently.
I was slightly off, okay?
But yeah, who wants this?
I'll take it back.
And you hand it to Aeseora.
So, just before we go, about that badge. So, what happens if we're not with the person with the badge? Are we going? Do we get yeeted out of the city?
It's Yote, actually.
It is Yote. Even I know that.
Mm-hmm.
But if you are without the person with the badge, you will either have to be escorted back to them, or you'll be asked where your refugee encampment is amongst the various stalls, and escorted there.
Okay.
Don't get lost.
What other Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Literally
We said
just
don't
said,
get lost.
all right. Yeah.
Oh, okay. What aid is being provided to the refugees?
Currently shelter those. There was a force volunteer adventurers being prepared for the for the island that you cleared, but I suppose they could be going to the next one. There's food that is being delivered out, and that's for the people immediately here, as well as obviously the ships that were.
How many of the islands are affected?
The two closest. God, the two closest to Mythil.
Is there anything we can do to help out?
What's the name of the other one?
All right, write that down word for no, I'm kidding.
Hack, cough, wheeze. Okay.
Hack, half, cough, wheeze. It's Huos, Huose.
I'm assuming it's nearby the one that we were on?
Yeah, it's the next one.
Next one, okay.
That is the major islands, by the way, not counting the small chains. Major. He's Elixir in return.
Well, I suppose we can go to the guild and then up to speak with those who don't know us yet.
Yeah.
Eat and maybe find a place to stay in the guild again, because they had very nice big rooms.
They did.
They're probably
maybe-
filled, but maybe we can buy one room off of someone.
What if somebody doesn't remember us? Have we established if we went back in time or just to the same place where there happened to be the exact same things? It's time. Do we know anything about time?
I'm pretty sure we would have asked someone on the boat what day it was if I didn't do that in stream. So
I don't think you did do that in stream, but we'll count.
that was an intention. Did we go back in time then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Fast forward back.
Fast forward back.
We should ask if any of them know anything about time things.
We have.
Like, we can't ask the common man that.
Well, no, not like, anybody, but, somebody who specializes in arcane things outside of ourselves. I don't know. I just feel like we're normalizing this.
So, Hooterson.
No, we're not.
We should begin with Hooterson.
Mm-mm.
He's the wisest person we've met.
He is wise, but I believe, which one was it? Was it Rickon? No, that was a Royal Guard. There was someone who was smart. I know the captain also wanted or not captain, the king wanted portal info, but we were supposed to not give him portal info.
We're not supposed to tell Supera about the portals,
Ruin
etc.
was the one that was actually researching them.
That
Was it Argus?
Ruin.
Ruin. I didn't hear you the first time.
I was gonna find it eventually. My handwriting sucks. It's really hard to go through these notes fast.
The tired-looking one.
So we could start with Ruin.
If we don't want to go to the Silken Scale.
Oh, we could start with there.
We want our reward first. But also, it would be good to get a room and meet within it so we can discuss things. We can discuss in further detail what this may or may not be and what the implications may or may not be.
I mean, it sounds good to me.
Excellent.
Lead the way.
Let's go get money.
Which way's the Silken Scale?
I guess
I should
Silver and
remember.
I are leading.
I guess.
Yes.
Right. So as you two lead, you are met on both sides by people begging for money, people who are like eating soup out of wooden bowls. A myriad of various sized tents, yada yada. The typical like what you picture when you enter a refugee camp.
Yeah.
There are a
Going-
couple people who are still getting medical assistance, despite the fact that the portal happened like several days ago now. See one person missing the hand.
I don't.
Is it Lorcan?
It's a Larkin.
It really
I
hurts,
see a
y'all.
really tall blue man.
Yeah, what the fuck,
missing
man?
hand.
Blue man with a missing blue.
Can somebody lend me a hand? Can I take
You
a?
see a gnome in white cloaks just going.
Can I
Well,
can I take 2 rations worth and just sort of like toss them as I can into people's like wooden bowls and such?
Absolutely.
I was going to say I'm going to give away 5 silver worth of copper. So 50
50
copper
copper.
amongst 50 copper amongst the people, just so they're on our side in case they might, in case we need them.
A couple of the people who give you put the rations in their food bowl, like take a little sniff of the dried fish and go.
I made it myself.
I don't know if that's good.
Oh no, did he lose his cooking proficiency when we went back in time?
Oh no.
Oh no!
But they take a bite and they seem okay.
That's always good.
Yeah.
It's a good goal for your cooking. You're
Yup.
not dying.
The people who Silver gives the copper to are like bowing, and like one of them tries to kiss his hand in thanks.
Oh, he accepts that. But this will also be spread out. It's not going to be 50
Well,
gold
yeah.
or 50 copper just in one person. But yeah,
Oh, yeah.
make sure a lot of people benefit from this.
How much are you giving to like each person?
Depends how frequent it is.
Keep in
Whatever.
mind,
Can work.
a poor meal, like a super shitty meal, is like 3 copper.
Yeah, so 5 copper per person then.
Okay, so like 10 people.
That works.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Mhm.
And as you continue forth, there is a short line at the Silken Scale with a banner. God damn it. A banner representing Qatar in front of it.
Representing what?
Qatar, Khatar.
Thank you. I was thinking about the country that starts with the letter Q.
That's
I thought it starts with a K as well.
it doesn't?
No?
Mm-mm.
Oh well.
cute.
Either way, that was the adventuring group, wasn't it?
A what?
Wasn't it the adventuring group from the first time we were in town?
Oh, wait.
It was not.
It was not. Okay.
No, the
Do I-
adventure.
Mm.
The adventuring group that was in town and like the mercenaries that were in town when you were there first were from Coldswire.
That's what it was. Okay.
From what?
Coldswire, Coldsweyer.
If I didn't find you all, I was going to hire someone from Coldswire.
And you would, as it is common knowledge, you would know that the Coldswire mercenaries are like from way up north, like the northernmost continent.
Do we know what Qatar is?
Yes, it is the desert continent. Obviously, Maltor, Sylvyre, and Aeseora would be the most familiar with it. Especially Sylvyre and Aeseora would know that Qatar is west of the Venarius, the continent west.
Okay. Can we tell what the banner is for besides the continent?
As far as you can tell, it just represents the continent.
Diplomatic party, maybe?
Let's go ask around and rub elbows and find out.
Sure. Sounds good. So the line is going to the guild or to the tavern or both?
It is going. Well, remember, it is the same building, just separated.
I didn't know if it was. I couldn't remember if it was separate doors.
It's separate doors, but it's going towards the guild.
Yeah, towards the guild. Okay. We could ask at the tavern first, get rooms, or we could try and get by the line.
There is a.
They could get in the line. Probably here for the same thing, right?
Yeah. I'd say we could get in the line and wait. There's always 4s to entertain us in the tavern, though.
But I wouldn't be opposed to getting the room first.
That is reasonable. Who knows? The line might die down by the time dinner rolls around.
It also seems like the line is for something specific, not just refugees.
We could ask them. Hello, whoever's at the end of the line. What's the line for?
You are greeted by a tiefling who is about Sylvyre's height, just like
Now
Not anymore.
I was going to say an inch shorter by default. But with the addition of the horns, which are like the very vertical horns, he is 5 inches taller.
I don't think I count the horns. That's just too much of a hassle.
Yeah.
I never did when drawing, so I hope not.
The tiefling before you is like a super dark shade of purple, like almost black in terms of like how dark it is. Their outfit is like that tan-ish, like off-white, with like thin gold fleckings across the breast area.
Ooh, style.
And the chest piece itself goes down like to the midriff area. And it's very like loose hanging, and then it's like the V shape with a hood built into it. You can see a thin, like skin tight, all black fabric that goes to like the mid forearm, and then fingerless gloves, of course. By their side are some long curved swords, and there appear to be 3 people readily with those swords like visible, and then there's another group of 2.
So Sylvyre just picked the most badass motherfucker he could find and went right up to them.
Do they seem like they're guards?
They do seem like they are guards. They are very like stoic. Their face is just.
Well, yes. What was the line for?
There's an important meeting here. Everyone's just gonna have a gravelly voice. It is decided.
That's understandable. On an individual basis?
Unless you'd rather get deal with some official continental business. Yes.
Okay. That explains why there's the line, because it's in person. What's the continental business?
Well, rather, I'm not meant to say.
Should I? I could try and tease it out. Basically, just it's okay, but I can share some good. It's a little bit of back and forth, because I got some decent juicy info about some of the stuff, about some of the portals and whatnot.
I'm just gonna pull on Sylvyre's cloak.
Yes.
Subtly.
Oh, okay. Or not. Either way, I'm just a curious onlooker is all. But thank you for the information. Have a lovely day.
You as well. But I'll be sure to keep an eye on you with all due respect.
Oh, I'm expecting it. Because I'm just that good looking.
Excuse me. I don't want to tug on your.
Thank you.
It's a very nice outfit. I didn't mean you, but your outfit is also very nice.
Thank
you.
Where did you get that armor? It's really, it's really nice.
It is really not. The gold fleckings are. Mwah.
Thank you. It is from my, place of employment.
Of course, yes, absolutely. Is it like
If you must know,
really?
we did outsource it through the Rayburns.
I'm gonna pretend. I'm gonna just put on a face like yes.
From the what?
Rayburns, Raeburns.
Thought you said Ray Bonds for a second. I was.
That's
Yeah. Is it like really like buffed up and shiny and?
it is primarily cloth.
It's probably. Oh, okay. But does it look like? Does it look like he got dressed up essentially for the day? Like he wore the good stuff, or does it like beat up and torn and?
It looks like it's very well maintained.
It's okay. Yeah, and so I'll just sort of be like, yeah. I mean, it looks really well done. I mean, there's not a speck of dirt or even a sword mark anywhere.
I do pride myself on my ability to fight. However, I must say that, despite having a missing arm, the seamstress did a wonderful job.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You can't even tell. Before I, Reefus Maritime, nice to meet you. And I will hold out the appropriate hand.
He's gonna shake with his left hand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I'll just cast guidance, just like it's something you do.
Oh,
Sorry, is the seamstress missing an arm, or is the guard missing an arm? That I
Seamstress.
did not.
The
Okay,
seamstress is missing an arm.
Okay, I misunderstood that as well.
Yep.
So-
thank you.
How many people are missing an arm?
A handful.
Yeah.
Yeah, just casting guidance is just sort of add a little bit of like friendly emphasis to the handshake, if that makes any sense. And just I didn't catch your name, if you don't mind.
You may call me Pride.
Pride. Okay, thank you. I'm gonna write this down in my mental notebook. Well, have a nice day.
You as well.
Turning back to the group. Then.
He's always like that.
Yeah. Well,
Good to know.
in my head, is that traditional Qatarian outfit then, and or name?
Name, kind of. Outfit for the bigger city guards, yes.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay. So yeah, then back to the group. Okay, so yes, he's from the Qatar region, and that's the traditional fancy wear of the city guards, and yeah, so something international's going on this time around.
Do you guys
So-
think he actually? I'm so sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Do you guys think he actually gets in any fights?
Yes.
It's likely.
Yeah.
But
Well,
just
We
hasn't
think he's
gotten to
ready
fights
to.
recently. Yes.
Okay.
You want to go get the room? All of us. Just.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
One
yeah.
more DM question before we do that. Sorry. The people who don't look like guards.
Yes.
Tell me about these people.
You would see two of them. Two of the other three are in like very like head to toe robes with only like a slit like for the eyes.
Mhm.
At the shoulder there's that like 1.5 2-inch like spacer that comes down like in a little like section out to reveal a like light blue fabric that has little golden runes on it, or what you assume to be runes without getting a closer look. They each have a very long staff, approximately 7 feet tall. The staff is much taller than they are. One of them is like hunched over in like the really awkward like whoosh, like old. If their head was like directly in line with their body, they'd be like looking at their feet, kind of hunched over. And you can see just like these really thin horns like pop out of the back and like wrap around to the front. And on the other one that is standing up straight, you have horns that come from like the middle back that just like wrap down and kind of end like just in front of their eyes. And you can see a very piercing red eye. And the oh, sorry.
Is there anybody here who doesn't look like a total badass who could murder us in 5 seconds?
No.
Okay. I will roll with disadvantage because of fear.
And then
Can I roll? Oh,
I was going to describe the final person.
Yes. I thought you said there were 2.
2 of the 3.
Sorry. Okay.
And the final person has a very like pretty pendant hanging from their chest. You can see a like pinkish red skin tone, and based off of like their posturing and like and their height, they appear to be younger than the rest of the group. And you can see sorry, Squishy's at the door like crying.
Oh.
She's not allowed in the office because she'll bite the cords.
Pretty bad.
But you cannot see her face as it is obscured by a golden scarab mask style. And on her fingers, you can see like the golden fingertip claw thingies. I don't know what they're called. The ones that are attached by chains to like a little circlet on the wrist.
Cool.
Going all, I was gonna say, where have I even seen that? 300?
Yeah.
Hot Topic,
kind of
whichever.
like that, kind of like the thing that Xerxes wears.
Okay.
But it's at the fingertips and not like on like little rings.
Yeah. And what does detect magic tell me about anything on these people?
All of these swords have at least 2 different enchantments. The staves give off a very intense enchantment, and I'm blanking on the name of the other school.
Evocation?
Yes, thank you.
Hmm.
And the amulet is giving off I think it's also evocation. Yes, also giving off evocation.
For the record, what I can find through a quick Google search is they're literally just called finger claws.
Okay.
You got the
Good to know.
intel anyway.
Yeah, I was gonna say a gold fingertip claw thingies is
Yeah.
probably the formal
Aha!
term.
And can I roll history to see if I would know anything about any of these things?
Sure.
Aeseora knowing things about things?
Unheard of.
What is that like?
It's a nat 20 plus 4. We're about to find out what it's like.
Whoa, Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry.
So you would know that those like gold fingertip claw thingies are primarily used in various flavors of healing across the way, where they directly infuse evocation magic into the area. It's like increasing the efficacy of all healing. The amulet you have never seen before, but you would know that the mask that she is wearing is reserved for very high level healers. The swords are traditionally made of like a very high quality material, and they are made per person or like for the specific person. And so each of those swords is like specifically weighted and made yada yada, and most likely linked towards or to each of those guards. And you know that those staves are basically regular staves that have been enchanted with reinforcement magic to be able to hold and withstand blows from like even high level spells.
Cool.
And so you would know that something big be up, because they don't send those people out for nothing.
I'm gonna
Okay.
say city guards being far enough from here was strange enough, and now we got healer people.
Right. So
Yes, we
On
can go
into
get
the
a
room?
room.
You are now greeted upon entering from a 4-armed robot at the bar, going, "Hello and welcome to my bar."
I immediately pull out the sticker of 4s. Did I still have
We're
that? I didn't give that away, did I?
You did not give it away.
Okay. I couldn't remember.
I see you are a fan.
Yes. Will you sign this, please?
Absolutely. And he's gonna you see his fingertip peel back, and a little quill comes out. And
I have the.
he just
Go ahead.
puts he puts the sticker back in your hand, and there are just 4 little signatures of 4s.
Fantastic.
Good.
I'm done. I won't speak the rest of the stream. I got all I needed.
No, you need to get new caps if they're new at the other place. But anyway, yeah. Hello.
Cafe Alke.
Yes, to see if it's slightly different, because if it's slightly different, that means slightly more hats.
Mm.
But for now, hello. These fans would love to reserve at least a couple rooms, but if you're tight on space, one bigger room is fine as well.
We do have 1 room available.
Okay.
It is a giga suite.
Ah,
So unfortunately, it is rather expensive.
what's the price?
Sylvyre can afford it.
Bzz. Calculating noise. Ding! 25 gold pieces.
Look, turn away. Look, everyone pitch in 5 gold. I'll pitch in 10. And then we can afford this pretty easily. Unless Reefus, you need a loan.
I can add 10. I can add 5 to my debt. Yeah.
That's fine. Maltor, Aeseora, could you help out?
Sure.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, yes. Yes, we'll take that room.
And he extends his hand out to you, and you see a little coin slot marked gold coins.
1, 2, 3, 4. I feel like there could be a more efficient way to be doing this, maybe with bills of some sort.
Bills are for nerds.
Yes, they are.
What if we had some imaginary credit system? I told you
Mhm.
that I owed you.
Sylvyre has one.
Yeah,
Had
that does
one.
exist.
Oh yeah, that's right. Never mind.
We could do that one day.
One day.
We think it's because everybody just likes the sound the coins make.
They are wonderful sounds.
Exactly.
As a robot that feels nothing, I must say it is pleasant.
Fair enough.
As
Here
much
is
as the
your
bills
key,
give you-
and he hands you this key that's like a king-size candy bar.
Thank you. Holds it up to the light. Ah, what craftsmanship.
Eat the rich.
Mm.
Eat the rich, gain their money.
Poor people, please sponsor us.
Poor people.
That's how you level up, right?
Wait a second.
Wait.
Hey, the service industry is just passing the same $20 around, okay?
To be fair, what was it in
Spit in the
AD&D
face
that
of
you
the
had to
rich.
buy your experience?
On that positive note, let's go
Yes.
check out our room.
Let's go see what the suite's like and get some privacy, sit down, discuss things, and then go over to the tavern if the line's shortened.
So you step onto or you climb up the 4 layers of the 4 levels, 4 layers of building,
Flights.
4 flights of stairs to get up to the very top, and then you are greeted by a magical circle.
Fantastic.
In front of the magical circle is a big old stand with just a keyhole in it.
What?
Yeah, I insert the key with my mage hand.
You insert the key, and I'm assuming your mage hand twists it.
Yes, all the proper protocol.
And from the
So I don't
circle,
have-
you see this very long, like thin line appear. It's about 12 feet tall, and you see it go as you are
Okay.
greeted by a veritable mini mansion.
Ah,
Who knew there would have been a portal inside the tavern?
It's not. It's not.
technically, it's a portal. A
Right,
door is
what's
a
the
portal.
What's the difference with this one?
No monsters.
Nothing's coming out of it to kill us.
Well, not
Currently.
yet. You gonna give up the element of surprise?
Uh,
Never.
Out of
I'm
Reefus's
assuming-
hand, the AH symbol.
What is it, my room?
You know, because the element. The element of surprise.
Also, yes.
I'm just gonna jump in and do like a somersault,
Sweet.
like as I land. Just a-
The floor is
It's the
impeccably
opposite of
soft.
what Reefus did last time.
all right.
Like you
I'm just gonna
roll
walk
and you
in.
feel like yourself sink like 2 inches.
I don't see anything.
I think it's good. Yeah, it's walking with Maltor.
Mhm,
Shut the
mhm.
door behind us.
The
Float over the key.
key like zoops back to your hand after the door closes.
Mage hand picks it up and hovers it kind of by his head. All right.
Right, and you see that it's like the big like fancy carpeting that's like 3 inches tall, right? There's a bed off in the corner that looks like it's like 12 California Kings put together.
Fucking right. You can roll across that shit.
One big bed.
One big.
Um, there's a special privacy room off in the left-hand side. You can see that there is a steam room in it as well.
Ooh.
Fuck yeah.
It sounds really good.
Ugh.
And you see a magical menu of room service.
Oh,
The cheapest thing on there is 5 gold pieces.
Maltor's
Focus on
gonna
that
die. I remember Maltor ordering the cheapest thing possible on the menu last time.
You can go downstairs to the bar. I'm sure that's still how it was.
Oh, but when are we
Bars.
ever going to get a chance to try things like this again?
I mean, exactly. Food is an experience, as is the hotels, as is everything. You gotta try it once, twice, 3 times.
Yes. New and
I'm just
exciting.
looking at everyone's money totals.
Oh, I'm
I
fine.
got to Reefus, I was like, oh.
Doing great here. I have no idea how this works.
It's rich in life experience.
We can tell.
I'm just
Okay.
really nice.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
China's bed, privacy room, steam room, and magic room service menu.
Yes.
And there appears to be a like circular square like rune engraved like square formation rune engravement on the wall and a little stone like tablet with little gold buttons with various numbers and runes engraved in it. Fantasy TV.
Fantastic.
Let's go.
Too many channels.
oh my god.
Fan
Okay.
TVC.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
All right. So, let's have a seat and decompress for a second, even because that boat trip was exhausting, even though we didn't have too much to do there. But afterwards,
Good idea.
we should discuss what happened prior in more detail.
As you sit down on the bed to like rest and relax, a very pleasant aroma sweeps across the room.
Oh, wow.
What's the radius of the aura?
The entire room.
What does it smell like?
It smells like plum blossoms and snow.
I need to smell snow. when it
I
comes
was about to
around
say,
in
what does snow
November.
smell like?
Literally, it's just meant to be like the like fancy name for it. It smells like plum and like a very slight peppermint in the background.
Mm.
I'm just kind of like standing in the middle of the room. This all looks expensive.
It's paid for now.
Chipped in. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I.
Silver sits down on the bed. It's like, we can discuss it maybe in 5 minutes. Womp.
Womp.
There he goes. Okay.
And Silver's out.
Go.
Maltor's very uncomfortable.
I'm sure there's corners in the room somewhere.
The rug is comfortable.
We can darken a corner.
It's you wrote
Isn't the bed like 800 feet long?
Yeah.
I can just go
Yeah, no,
sleep over there.
It's all fine. No, it's more of the fact that I feel like I'm gonna dirty anything that I touch.
Good.
There is the
Where's
privacy.
this for?
That's part of the fun.
Okay.
Did you say that out loud or?
Not really.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, that's the but everybody
Right.
reacted, so I was like, okay, I'll roll with it.
It's a
I was about to
friendly
say,
reminder, there is a privacy room as well.
The Maltor room.
what's in the privacy room?
It's private.
The steam room, a rainfall shower, basically sealed bathrooms, like toilet areas.
Actually.
And it's all like this really fine, like marble.
Acoustics.
I need a
You
vacation.
take one step and it goes.
Ah. We
And
pull a
there's
jam in the bathroom.
There are 12 of each thing. Because excessive.
Let's take 5. Let's take a little more than 5, so everyone decompress. Clean up.
Steam room.
The
Is
steam
Sora's doing
room.
the steam room?
Fuck yeah.
Wait, hold on. I'm just gonna kick Silver a little bit if he's like asleep.
Sleep yet?
Wait, no, just can you just press the digitation just real quick?
What? Need me to clean you?
Yeah, yes.
Yada dee, yada do, yada dum.
Alright, thank you. I'm just gonna sit down on the bed a little further away.
think technically it's like 5 or 6 casts because I think it's a 1 foot by 1
It's
foot
a
area,
one-
but
it's a one by
still.
one.
I'm gonna
Still-
put my shoes on the bed when I go into the steam room.
Eh?
Oh, yeah.
Why is that a deja vu moment? What?
Deja.
Why is that?
Not for the
We did
campaign,
go back
but
in
maybe for
time.
real life.
Okay, so the steam room fills up with steam. And you find another pleasant smell of fresh Illumos.
I start to follow into the steam room and it wigs out my senses. Like just sort of immediately all my sense of smell gets weird, like the hair starts to get way too much.
Poofy Reefus.
Ah,
That's normal.
yeah. I mean, I don't know if I'm just like constantly putting the fur back down. I'll try something else.
Sure.
Poor guy.
I would like to
There's
take this
also a
moment
there's also jacuzzis.
Oh,
I would-
no.
for that natural 20 rolled earlier. I forgot. Reefus's fourth favorite fruit is muscadine.
It's good in some meads
I
I've
think you
had.
told us muscadine because I remember asking what it was.
I think I
You didn't
used
tell us it
the
was your
word.
favorite, but you used in cooking. It was in one of the
Oh,
cooking
that's right.
episodes.
Cooking with
All right.
Reefus.
That's right.
If it doesn't bother anyone, I'm gonna
It's
gonna
only
go
these
for
twice.
like shower and then to the jacuzzi.
Why would it bother us?
Reasonable.
Yeah.
Why
just-
it's here?
Yep. I'm doing that.
All right, Silver, you're zonking out on the bed.
He's more or less napping.
Reefus, what are you up to?
Man, it's so much of it. I mean, like I have a shower at home, but it's nothing like that. So I guess I'll shower and just sort of be like, it's like the first time you ever go into like a really nice, whether it's like a hotel or a country club or something like that, and it's like,
It's one of those showers that doesn't have that like extra little lip to stop water from overflowing.
Yeah, it's just like
That's a very
And you just-
specific thing, but like,
Yeah,
you
no, I know
spend,
what
like,
you mean though.
you spend like an
Weird.
extra 10 minutes just standing there. Like,
Mhm.
this is a new. Is this what is this? So it's just sort of that mixed with him like trying to naturally groom himself some, until he doesn't make sure all the fur is clean, and then I'd probably get in the jacuzzi too.
Okay, so Aeseora, because you were in the steam room, you have a +5 to your charisma checks
Ugh. Until when?
for the next hour.
Damn. Okay.
Sylvyre, because you slept on the bed, you have your I was gonna say your con mod. We'll do your proficiency modifier ×2 on temporary HP.
Nice.
Reefus Maltor, because you went shower jacuzzi combo. You both have advantage on any dexterity, or more specifically acrobatics and athletics checks for the next hour.
Limberda.
Can I take a sec while we're in the jacuzzi?
Sure.
So just like I assume you beat me there because there's a
like
lot of fur.
12 of them also.
Oh, then I absolutely get in the same one Maltor's in and ignore the other 11.
Yep, that tracks.
Yeah,
And
I'm
it's
not
just sort-
surprised by that.
And so it's just sort of like finally flattening down the last of my fur and getting into the jacuzzi. It's natural, like part of my walking. I just sort of like step into, land on my chest and slide into the water. Just sort of just pop up and like, are there places like this everywhere? Like, is this just Orehead has nothing like this.
I'm sure there's something like this in the middle.
I'd also like
Really?
to point out, Reefus, you don't notice this, but Maltor, you do. There's a little flower on top of Reefus's head.
Is there what, like flowers floating in the water?
Yes.
Yes. I was worried for a second.
No, you're good. You're good.
Is it? This is like, is it? This is. I don't know. Again, this is new. I feel bad. Why do I feel bad about the nice things?
Well, don't think too much about it.
Okay.
And just like
It's
that,
as
all
simple as
thoughts and
that.
Reefus's head disappear.
Nice. No, you
Single
you-
Reefus on a
you-
hamster wheel.
You deserve to enjoy this. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. I mean, we have worked hard. I don't know. You seem, and I'm just like doing the whole otter thing where I'm slowly turning to float on my back, like as I, like,
He's just floating.
yeah,
Does jets make you go in a circle?
yeah. Yes, they do. Yes,
As
they
he
do.
rotates.
Yeah, just sort of. I mean, like, you seem really uncomfortable, and you've done just as much as we have.
Oh yeah, well that's just I don't usually see this much luxury.
I mean, either. I understand that.
You know,
I'm not even
but-
doing this. Like, I don't know what to do with my paws.
Don't you just usually like?
Oh yeah, I mean, the back paws. Like, normally I'm kicking or staying
Oh.
afloat. Like,
go
Maltor, I don't know how to stop
now.
this.
Do you want to stop? I'll just like put my arms.
Oh. Okay. Oh yeah, that was all right.
Reefus
Okay.
does like one little like pivot point.
Yeah. Okay, I think I'm getting used to it. It's fine. You can let go. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, so did you've said that you haven't always been an Orehead, and I don't mean to pry. It's totally fine. You can just say, don't worry about it. So have you? I've never been in anything like this before. Have you been in anything even close,
Oh, no,
comparatively
wait.
speaking?
No.
Okay.
In a magical suite with jacuzzis, 12 of these fucking things. No way.
Yeah, like, why would you need this many people?
I have an idea, but
I mean, could you imagine? I mean, I've got a big family, but even we wouldn't be able to fill all of these.
yeah, no,
No.
maybe parties. Probably parties. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Parties.
We should throw a party. Maltor, can we throw a party?
I don't know enough people to throw a party in here.
Yeah, I mean,
I also don't. I wouldn't have the funds to maybe like if it gets out of hand. I mean, need to pay for
Damages.
damages. Yeah, I don't.
That's true. That's true.
Maybe just the 4 of us can just it's too much, but yeah.
Better than nothing, I suppose. Well, last thing, I swear I'm not prying. How do I get out of this? Like, is there like a way under, or I swam under and there's no like tunnel or anything?
What?
We have very natural like springs, and we just kind of. I'm an otter folk.
You just get out from the top.
Okay, I gotta. Like the slipping off the side of it, it's just so slick. Not used to it at all. Okay.
I'm gonna help you over the ledge if you need it.
It's still a little dizzy and just kind of. Oh,
yeah,
we're fine. We're okay.
You don't necessarily want to stay in too long if you're not heat proof.
Yeah, why do I?
I'm just gonna
feel a little
back
dizzy.
in.
Wasn't spinning that much.
All Reefus can see are like the Maltor horns sticking up.
Oh, actually, hang on. Is there like cold water anywhere nearby?
Yeah, there's
there's
a little magical bucket that appears to always have cold water to dump.
How
That
about
felt
a
condescending.
towel? A small towel. Small towel. Is that also magically here?
No,
I assume
there's
that would be
there's a
naturally
slot.
here.
Yeah, it's naturally there. There's a bunch of little slots
It
in the
grew.
wall that have like head towels to like
Okay, yeah.
body towels.
I'm taking a head towel. I will dunk it in the colder water, like wring it out and put it on your head, Reefus.
Oh.
There you go. That should help a little bit.
Reefus in the lap of luxury.
Yeah. Reefus doesn't understand blood thinning, so he's just like, I'm gonna go lay down.
Yep. Do that.
Just essentially, as I get to the carpeted area, it's just like,
And it's noticeably, Reefus, you feel like your fur dry as you exit the privacy area. As you just go,
so yeah, it's sink in, fall down, sink in.
perfect.
You know, there's a bed for just such an occasion.
Aren't you asleep?
All right.
Eh,
He said
I'm
5
not
minutes.
big.
Took a 5-minute nap.
yeah, power nap. Oh yeah, sleep. I mean, to be fair, sleep lasts for 1 minute. The sleep spell.
Probably.
Fair
Can't
enough.
sleep on yourself.
Oh yeah, I've been doing it all along. Anytime I need to go to bed, bloop.
If nobody
Not
else
healthy.
goes for it, I will go and try to pick up Reefus and dump him on the bed.
Okay.
When you do, he does hang. I do hang on to your hand a little long. Like it's a little tough to get rid of that. Thump.
Cute.
We did come in here to talk, but I don't think that's gonna happen real quick.
I mean, if we need to, we can jostle anyone awake.
He
Hell,
says
we can
between
also-
snores.
Yeah.
I'm
assuming
assuming
it's like
a short break first.
I assume it's like the lazy half nap, more or less. He's
Yeah.
kind of paying
Yeah.
attention. Yeah, you know, his eyes are shut, kind of asleep, but then hears speaking's like, okay, I gotta interject. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm also just gonna drop back on the bed.
Yep, eventually I think we all make it there.
Yep.
We have our discussion.
Once everyone is on the bed and sinks in a little bit, you hear this very soft piano and harp tune playing in the background.
Oh no, that's just cheesy. Love it.
This is really a lot, huh?
It is, but we deserve it.
That's right.
25 gold is a lot of money.
Yes, it is. Fuck.
Isn't
That's
it?
like, I think the comparison is a gold to $100, right?
Ooh.
Yeah. Because, I mean, if you think about it, a copper is 1/100th of a gold. 3 copper gets you a really cheap meal. That's $3. That's fast food.
Well,
Well,
not
yeah,
most
well.
places, not anymore.
Not
yeah.
anymore. That was
Anymore,
fast
but-
food 5 years ago. Whatever.
Holy.
But
didn't-
that's
yep,
the
that-
comparison I'm used to.
That
Thinking.
recontextualize everything. Holy friend.
But
Yeah.
You guys just dropped $2,500
$2,500
for one night.
Oh!
Like I said, we deserve it, but we're also getting out. But we're also doing everything we need to do within the day. This is nice for one night.
And we're making money twice.
Exactly. Still, let's have our pillow talk.
Yeah,
Don't phrase it like that.
No, it's funnier.
It is.
Reefus is. I am out until somebody physically wakes me up.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Mage Hand will be nudging you awake then.
Reefus just rolls
So many-
over.
So many peaches.
Props up the head.
Hmm. Oh.
Reefus, wake up!
Yeah, present.
Yes. It is relaxing. We can sleep if we need to, though we do have work to do today before we actually sleep, and that might mess up our sleep schedule if we nap now. Still.
Oh, still they're being pragmatic as always.
Indeed.
We have sleep schedules?
I don't know.
How do you schedule sleep?
Through the use of the sleep spell. Don't
Carefully.
you all do it that way?
You know, I'm not so sure that the sleep spell is necessarily the best way of getting your sleep.
Probably not, but it works.
Do you have a hard time falling asleep?
Do I what?
Do you have a hard time falling asleep like normally?
I don't know. The sleep spell is just so much easier.
What happens when you're out of spell slots?
Oh, then I have to sleep normally, and it depends how tired I am that day. Might take a good half hour to an hour of just kind of like tossing and turning. I assume that's normal. But the sleep spell is so much more efficient.
Did you wake me up to talk about sleep?
No, we're talking about a past experience. What happened at the temple.
Oh, right.
Oh.
Because
Yeah.
us three went searching for you, Aeseora, and what happened?
And we went back in time.
Where did you go before that happened?
Oh, we went for a walk around
What
the
hap-
building.
What happened during the walk?
Half of me is just real tempted to be like, you came looking for me. Yes, but what happened before we came looking for you? Well,
It's just going to lead to that.
I was
yes.
walking in circles. I went into the trees. Yeah.
What triggered that time travel then? What do you think? Or dimension hopping, whatever the heck it is, because when me and Maltor had the Ronnie experience, that was a dimensional, you could say, just the opening and the closing, the many us's.
So
Yeah.
we don't think it's dimensional because we would have run into ourselves by now.
Unless we replaced ourselves.
I think we did, didn't we?
You think we did?
At that
Well, I
point,
mean-
the other selves are going to be very confused.
I'm
They exist
very
anymore?
confused.
Well,
It's reasonable.
when we got to the portal back on Velki, and, you know, the sand was going around, I saw, like, multiple of you, Sylvyre.
Again?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because something goo or what? Not goo.
You were, like, splitting apart.
Yeah, and then something, some
sand.
slug thing, sand thing. Yes, sand thing. Sand moving like a slug. That fixed that for some reason. Things are slightly different, and that's the weird thing.
Yeah, I think those other Sylvyres, I think you took their place?
One of them. That is a very good possibility. Might be an issue.
What if we took excuse me. If we took their place, are they where we were?
Who knows?
I think they like us more there.
We did establish a reputation more there. Yes, that is a bit of an issue, and also, yeah, and also, I still haven't gotten paid for a job that they might not finish there, unless that Silver is also a devilish rogue and knows exactly what.
We thought you were a
knows-
bard.
I mean, yes, but as long as he has the same sales sense I do, he'll ask around. Lance will probably tell him everything as in Lance terms, and he'll maybe be able to connect half the dots and figure out where to go.
If if other Silver finds out that you Silver are owed money, would he take the money because Silver likes money, or would he respect you Silver enough to know where the money is?
Not a clue, because I don't have debts that cross this group, and since the group, maybe we traveled as a group, maybe we didn't, but this is a group, so the debt is within the group, so I don't believe that would have transferred that way.
What?
If you see another Sylvyre, you owe me the money, not Sylvyre 2.
Would Sylvyre
Okay.
2 respect that is the question.
Depends.
He wouldn't know, would he?
Nobody would know because
That's the thing,
if
yes.
we went back in time and replaced ourselves here, then the people we replaced wouldn't have experienced any of the past month and a half, 2 months.
In fact, the Pearl of Power incident would not have happened at that point.
No.
Fascinating.
Yeah. Do you all have memories that don't quite fit?
What?
I don't even know which ones are mine anymore.
Yeah,
That
when you
sounded a lot more cryptic out loud than I meant for it to.
I mean, when you got two people knocking around in your head, yeah, I assume that happens.
Yeah.
Maltor, do you also have now someone else housing with you up there?
Double checking with Kurt for a second. If I'm thinking back on stuff that happens, is there anything that like feels like it happened or that I remember but that doesn't fit?
For the most part, everything feels as if it was how it was. There are a couple parts of your initial stay on Orhead that feel different. Like when you remember it how you experienced it, but it's accompanied by like this next level feeling of hunger. And when you think back on it, you get the sensation of like cold, wet feet.
Yeah.
I do not share this information. I don't know. I just feel like there might be something there.
Hey, Sora, have you experienced weird memory issues? And don't worry, we'll get back to what happened at the temple, but we can sidetrack as long as we return to our original topic.
Kurt, I think you told me this last session. I know my notebook is empty, but is there anything else different?
You remember, you yourself remember not being able to go inside the great tree. But you have a faint feeling of like this water that goes about up to your waist that is like hot and cold at the same time. And you get a feeling of like music in your head that is not Ishra.
Can I write it down?
Sure. You notice
It's
it's
off
for
in
a
the
harp.
second one.
I what?
You notice it's specifically for a harp.
Okay.
You're
I guess my
musical
turn.
enough, you would know.
I guess it's my turn. I don't think I've checked in. Do I feel the crimson moon like normally?
Mhm.
Okay.
You did talk with him at least once.
I know I did in the sand, but I think that was yeah, I think I did.
In the cart, yeah.
In the cart. All right, I won't check in with them right now, but just making sure I can still feel it.
Oh, and Maltor. I forgot to mention this earlier, but you do feel a slightly heavy sensation in your heart. Like accentuated. It's like accentuated? Yes.
Yep.
Now-
Accentuated.
Accentuated?
Yeah, it's a
Emotion or am I having
Or
a
cholesterol.
Yeah.
Emotion.
Okay, cool. Okay.
two things can be true.
Yes. Silver, you looking back, or like thinking back, you don't necessarily remember the cause of like this greasy feeling on your palm, but you do remember your night under a dock being much warmer.
Interesting.
That's a
Wanna
weird
share?
sentence.
You wanna
It
share
is.
your warm night under a dock?
I mean, the temperature might have changed, but it's Look, before I met you all, context is important. So this just
It's
popped into
fine.
my head, so I have to say what it is. But I mean, I spent the night under a dock once, and the temperature of that memory is different.
You
But that's such a minor difference.
Why'd you spend a night under a dock?
It was cheaper. I had less money then.
Huh.
Insight? Like, not suspicious, just confused?
Sure.
That's a natural 20 plus 5.
Damn, my 27 with not being a nat 20.
Oof.
But still, I mean, he's
Uh,
treating it matter of factly. Just like, oh yeah, that happened. I was
But
like,
no, like, evasiveness about subject matter, nothing like. I get like
nice.
very few moments where I'm actually insightful with people in this campaign. So I'm getting my money's worth.
I mean, unfortunately, it's an open book. Look, physically ask him about the details.
Yeah, so it's like,
Reefus can't
he-
do that.
He feels, I know, but he feels like he's an open book about it.
mhm.
If I can find my notes. Because this was session 0, right? We're talking about. Oh, okay, good. Okay.
Well, I mean, okay. Did you have somewhere else to stay?
I'm trying to. I believe I might have, but I think I only had a few copper or silver to my name. No, I spent my money on fabrics that I was then going to sell here. So I had not much money because that's the risk of a businessman.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, how recently were you broke?
Broke?
Have you ever been broke?
Yes. I had a business partner way back when. That business didn't work out too well. But we live and learn.
What business?
Okay.
It was in the buying and the selling.
Of
Mostar.
what?
Indeed. General goods. Depends what we could repurpose. So it usually was see what we can buy in one place and sell in another. And turns out if you invest all of your funds into, I don't know, was it silverware at the point? And then we went elsewhere and then
Wait, you bought fabrics and made silverware?
No. You're getting this
Well,
mixed
that's
up.
why he was broke.
This was yes. We had a business venture or two where he was a fun guy, but it didn't go too well. After a point.
That's just such a smart pun on a fashion line. I'm just I'm like, why did
I'm
I not think
stealing
of
it.
that?
But no, it's I bought fabrics in bulk. It's actually the lady that I have this contact card from, which is fascinating, but it's one-time use, so I don't want to use it to just say ring ring. Hey, do you remember me?
Remember me?
And then, oh, you do? Okay, bye. Card's done. It's a business deal card, so I'm going to contact her if we ever are going to be in town again so she can prep some more fabrics or something of the like.
Okay.
Nice old lady. A little creepy, but not too creepy.
Huh. Did you know that my third favorite fruit is green apple?
No, now I do. Why green apple? What? Red
It's a
isn't
tartness.
enough.
Red is worse.
It's a tartness to it, you know. It's a little different. You can mix it with things a lot easier.
Depends. If it's by itself, green apple is red apple's superior. Not red delicious, but
We gonna
Cortland's and the like are better by themselves. But if you get a green apple with like caramel,
Huh.
green
Green
with
apple's
caramels-
always better.
green apple's better with caramel and pies.
The way I look at it, food is art and art is subjective. So,
but I'm
Sean's wrong.
objective. No.
you know, well,
In the words
mean-
of my friend Micah, you can be wrong.
you can be wrong. It's very true.
I can't.
Well, and I'm just pretending that we're sitting in the same sequence that my screen is showing. So it's just Maltor, what were you doing before? What were you doing before we got transported the first time?
I was with Silver. Or wait,
No,
the
when you ended up on the
first time.
roof. Yes.
Oh, yeah. First time I was going to a portal and then got ambushed by gods. and they set me on a rooftop.
Sylvyre,
that
no
the
offense,
site?
I think that tops you.
Damn.
So you said
Mine
you were
was
going
too
to. I'm
mundane.
sorry, it was a little soft. You said you were going to a portal and then.
And then I got ambushed by gods.
Okay.
Funny how that happens.
Yeah. I thought I talked about this, didn't I?
I'm not sure you said it that directly.
Well,
I'm trying to remember if the gods were alluded to or not in that point.
Yes.
I think they were
Okay,
alluded to
okay.
eventually. Yeah. Aeseora.
We were actually packing to go on a trip. We didn't have a plan where for. Just wanted something new.
That's understandable.
We got it.
Oh yeah, we definitely
Yeah,
did.
you weren't teleported there, were you? You naturally
were.
found yourself there. Oh, never mind. Okay.
Friendly reminder: Sylvyre was the only one who walked up to the
yeah.
city.
Yeah. I don't
Oh,
think I've
man.
ever specified that in character before, though.
Hmm.
So you know.
Oh, that's fun though. It's like, oh man, supernatural circumstances.
And
I
Sylvyre.
wanted to make money and heard screams.
So, does anybody think it's odd? Again, I feel like we're normalizing a lot of this. And maybe it's just me. I don't know how much these fantastical things happen outside of home. But, so the four of us just happen to be brought to the same place at the same time, even though we were doing relatively different things. And I've been working on this a while. I'm sorry.
Take your time.
It's through convenience, and I don't know what everyone's full motivations are, and that's fine. That's your business. But because out of convenience and we can help each other out, we end up traveling together, which lends us to a series of shenanigans. But then eventually some sort of drawing that has the four of us together.
Mhm.
And then we're transported back in time,
Or to a different world.
arguably to a different world. I'm not even going to get into that. That's way above my pay grade. And we're just cool. Okay, is that normal? Like, I know none of this is normal, but like,
Not at all.
is anyone else a lot less confused than I am?
I do wonder. Because Sylvyre, you walked up.
Yeah, I heard
Sylvyre's the
screaming.
protagonist.
Well, I heard screaming. You all happened to be there. I knew of a money-making venture, which now hasn't even formed yet.
Huh.
Wait, no, it has. It has still. That other deal, the ores deal, is still through.
Time.
Yeah, we have to go back to Hammer Down, right?
Yeah.
Hammer Down's already. I've already made the deal with Hammer Down. I might have to double check it to make sure the terms are similar, and then we have to go back to the Soul Lane and the Lunane and have another tournament.
No, we don't. We
I was
don't
gonna
have to
say,
do that.
I can go
I
right
can
now.
I can turn down the job, as much as it's good paying. There will be others
We'll find you a better one.
because yes, we will because I don't want it. Actually, I mean, the Soul Lane
what
was
if-
very fun.
I say, what if we get the soul lane this time?
No,
I mean,
That's why.
Yeah, no, thank you.
No,
but
nope.
also,
There was value.
Your job was not why we went there.
yes, it was.
Yes, it is.
A job.
No,
Two
I
jobs,
mean,
actually.
Silver had to transport the swords.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. That was one thing, but the other thing was getting information about the portals.
That happened to coincide with it actually after the fact.
The initial intention was the swords. We just also
The
heard
initial
that
intention was
information
the
might
ore.
be there.
Yes, the initial intention was the ore, and then I got the swords to sweeten the deal. So also because I could do something on the way there, and then yes, it happened when we were discussing portals. That was brought up, so I said, "Hey, that sounds good."
So, friendly DM clarification for Sylvyre.
Mhm.
Jobs first. For the group, it was portals, and then sweeten the deal with another job.
Money.
Mhm. Yeah.
So,
Wait, so
go
it
ahead.
was portal. Sorry, I'm just
For
like
the
so-
group, portals first.
Okay.
Sylvyre had a pre-existing job there, and then had a second job had the portals offered, and then a second job added on.
Okay.
for friendly DM clarification, because that was confusing.
That's
That's
understandable.
okay and appreciated.
Okay, so, and this might again just be me overthinking things because I've learned a lot in the next few months. Oh man, I'm not even gonna think about the time thing. So have we learned anything about like why the four of us?
All. We have some notes from the Infernal that that Maltor was able to interpret, but even then, it still didn't tell us all that much.
Primordial.
It was
Huh.
primordial.
Primordial. Sorry. Language, I know a few, but not any of the more different ones besides Dwarven Nova Shadow.
Silver digging the ditch.
Yep.
There's a very big difference, I say in a very cute primordial.
Yeah.
Silver doesn't understand.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
I'm guessing like that.
Okay, so we were just doing our thing.
Reefus speaks primordial.
Yes. Yes, he does.
Which again, speaking primordial, which is pictorial language, just makes me think of that Star Trek episode.
Old primordial is pictorial.
Ah.
You
there
stuck in your
middle-
old prejudices.
Is there middle primordial and new primordial like there is English?
Yes.
Ah, good. They mix the pictures and the words and that. Because old and middle English is weird.
Yes.
It's like the hieroglyphics having like a related like series of sound. Like,
I'm just gonna say in primordial, he just keeps doing it, huh?
He does it so much that I don't think it's does that make sense? Like I actually feel better about him because he just keeps doing it accidentally.
Yeah. See what you
I don't think there's an ill intent. I just don't think there's an intent.
Bingo! Not that I know what to say to that.
Me either. Don't know shit.
Silver's business sense instinctively. Bingo.
That just
He
sounds so
knows.
weird between the tiefling and the otterfolk.
But once the secret conversation is done, still. So, yes, there is something along the lines of a prophecy of sorts. Still wonder why we were ambushed. I know the ambush was predicted, but again, I was picturing an alleyway, not a hallway.
Yeah, that was very confusing.
Look,
I mean,
I was just gonna say, I have a firm word to say to Ronnie to be more specific with the predictions of the future.
Didn't
No, I'm
say
kidding.
anything.
It's an art form. I know it's a little abstract.
I mean, prophecy's prophecy, yeah. So
No.
no.
If this is a different if this is a different dimension, the prophecy could also be different, right?
An option, yes.
Potentially. But considering that Ronnie, has seen us multiple times, I'm guessing at least me and Silver are constant.
I mean, the gods must be consistent because constant. At least the one must. She must preside over multiple realms if that's her domain. But also, weren't your lucky, unlucky, whoever the who's the what's it's, weren't they the same?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's just look out of a sample size of 3, it's a trend.
just internally, is there anything you could add to this, or is it just sort of? Are we just sort of? Am I asking you in circles? This is more your domain, as are most things. I'm sorry, I was like, as soon as I said it, I'm like, oh no.
Oh no.
Do you need a lozenge? Are you okay in there? Sorry.
I'm dying.
Oh
Good.
no. Oh no.
Lozenge lobotomy.
Ugh.
We're just gonna
Just
Pretend.
Just be Kurt.
Yep, you're
Yeah.
good.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've already forgotten the question. I coughed it right out.
He says
I
to you.
I just asked if he had any, or if they had any insight to the whole time and gods and prophecies thing with time travel. Because I mean, they kind of dodged the question when I asked if they were responsible for this, and I just didn't push because I've learned better. So it's just sort of like, yeah.
Gods are punks, and you shouldn't trust them.
What an
However-
answer.
However, in some cases like this, it would be in your best interest to go along with their horrible plans.
Yeah, okay. Because we definitely had this conversation where, cause I think this is where I said, "Oh, so you're not a god," and then, we were, but just to be safe, I'm gonna treat you like one. Does that make you uncomfortable?
I'd rather you didn't.
Okay.
You're free to worship
okay.
me, however.
Oh, that's a strong word. That's not necessarily my thing. No offense. It's not a you thing. It's a me thing.
Take it.
So it's I don't mean this disrespectfully. I'm just trying to understand still. Okay, so deity is too much.
Visually, this is just me standing in a completely black space talking to the void.
So it's like but friend, possibly best friend, too not yeah, that's too little. We need a little
And so you see this hand extend from like over your shoulder, and you see like this deep red line get gouged into the dark. You see God parenthesis assholes.
Oh.
You see this way down, like carved into the earth. Normal people. Like slightly above it, you and friends.
Oh.
And then like off like to the right of the gods, another like deep gouge, me. And then
Is it same height or just
same height.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
And then you see like bits of like void earth being moved, circle down at the bottom. Best friend status.
Oh.
I don't say anything because it's actually pretty terrifying.
And you see the
Got
hand
it.
just retreat behind, like back behind you.
Okay.
I'll just come back to present.
Aeseora,
Mm.
did you have anything in your past connection with anything that's happening here?
That's an extremely vague question.
But I don't know what I'm asking.
We expect answers.
Like the portal thing, anything.
We hadn't really done anything about anything with portals or anything like that, really. We were living in the same place for years before this happened.
So if that's the case, let's go to what this happened then. So again, fill in the gaps, please, between the time dimension travel and you going for a walk. What happened?
Well, we're not sure what happened right before because we were unconscious.
What made you go unconscious?
We got hurt.
Who hurt you?
Why do you assume it was someone?
Because someone usually does hurting. Could be a creature. I don't know. Fill us in, please. The full thing, so we can kind of put together a piece of puzzle.
And upon being asked again, you feel the familiar pain between your ribs and your diaphragm, and it hurts to breathe for a second.
Do I have to roll to not show that?
Yeah, roll a Constitution for me.
Okay.
DC 16.
Okay.
So
Not
that's
a
the
save
same as
to
my
strength,
passive
by the
is?
way.
Yeah. Ooh.
Cocked. Eh?
We should be back.
Eh.
Hey.
We're back.
Yeah.
Hey.
I
There we
believe we
go.
are back.
Hey.
So, quick reminder, because I don't know where we got cut off. Aeseora Sylvyre asked what Aeseora was doing beforehand. Aeseora said got hurt. Upon being asked again, Aeseora had a pain in the chest between the ribs and diaphragm, and it hurt to breathe, and is now rolling a con check, not a save.
To hide.
Check not save.
Check not save.
19. We're still good.
You're still good.
And Silver asked who? That was
Who? What? When? Why? How? But seriously, who? What? Who or what stabbed you? Oh, no, sorry, that's out of. Who or what hurt you, and how?
There was a person in the woods who stabbed us. We didn't have time to react really, and then we woke up.
Was this
back
like?
in time?
Wait, were they hooded?
Yeah. Did they sing?
Maltor, no. Silver, no.
Huh. Thought it might have been the same folks, but
Were you? Were you stabbed from behind?
I don't fucking remember.
It was from the front.
No.
Did she say she was stabbed?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Again.
Okay.
Okay. I was like,
You did say that,
she?
okay.
I don't. Okay. Yes.
I guess they muted because the dog is barking, but I'll be back.
No, you get.
Mhm. So you were stabbed from the front. I mean, yes, that is a surprising thing. You didn't see a face.
No, we did.
You didn't know who it was. A random crazy jungle man.
No.
Who was it then? If they weren't a random crazy jungle man, was it a guard?
No, it was just an elf.
Just an elf. Did you know?
Hi, I'm just an elf.
Just an elf.
Justin. Elf.
Justin Elf.
I mean,
A
they
famous
might
singer.
And in this moment, you feel into the music, hang drums are added as well.
For that memory.
No.
Like
in addition, at your statement.
at
in
the
addition,
bed.
At the bed.
I mean, they might have still been part of the vault, even if they weren't, you know.
'Cause I don't believe any of the elders were elves, but also I don't believe any of the elders were going to stab. Well, they might have wanted to stab me at a time, but that happens. People usually don't want to stab you.
No, it wasn't
provoke them?
anyone from the two cities. Did what?
Did you provoke them?
No.
Were you proclaiming loudly, "Boy, I'm glad I'm not being stabbed today"?
No, we don't usually find the need to do that, although we may start if you think it will prevent it from happening again.
True.
What are you gonna do? Stab me? Last week.
Exactly.
Stabbed repeatedly.
So, can you sketch us elf face? Do you draw?
We don't draw.
Did they have
Do any of
any,
us? I paint, but that's not quite drawing.
Did they have did they have a Solane or Lunane outfit?
No.
Any scars?
Traveling clothes. Nothing specifically, fuck, what's the word I'm looking for? Nothing that sticks out, really.
No ear marks, no ear notches, no piercings, no odd colorations.
Nothing identifiable.
Yes,
Thank
nothing
you.
identifiable.
It is also a bit difficult to remember something right before one is stabbed.
I thought
Yeah.
trauma usually imprints itself on you. Any of us, really, but
Depends on the blood loss.
it's only one stab wound.
Out of character. I don't know if you remember, Sean, but the way Kurt rolled, I was one away from permadeath.
I know.
Okay.
But Silver's just like, the skeleton stabbed. I mean, yeah, the skeleton stabbed us plenty of times. We went down, but that took quite a few stabs.
It's
The
like
punch.
only one stab.
This
The punch, on the other hand, that was a single punch. Yeah, it wasn't somebody. The elf was not 10 feet tall. The punch hurt.
No. We could show you if you like, but you might die, so
What?
we wouldn't advise it.
Let's not stab
Why?
anyone, okay? Don't.
Wait, no, isn't showing us the wound would make us die?
No,
No,
as in
showing
stabbing
you
you.
getting
Oh, okay.
stabbed from
Yeah.
the front so that you die.
That's why I'm just like, wait, no.
Because I know how low your health is. If you let me coup de grace you, that'd be it. Like,
Oh, yes.
if you want to find out.
So, Maltor, it's someone as skilled at stabbing as you could assume.
I guess.
All right. A roguish elf.
Or maybe the
didn't-
blade was special? I mean, they have, like, enchanted blades.
We didn't detect anything magical.
Did they say anything before the stabbing? Like, rest with the fishes or like,
No
with no
clever
cool one-liners?
one-liners.
No clever one-liners. But they didn't speak to you at all? Like, say this is for the king or something?
What king?
I don't know. This is if someone is doing a dramatic stabbing in a story, they usually have to yell something as they do it to make sure the audience knows why.
If anyone is half good at their job as far as murdering goes, you would think that they would do the tagline after they killed the person.
I'm operating on the assumption they sent you into a dimension, so I assume they are a little more skilled than most, yes.
If they sent us into a dimension, then how did the rest of you come through? You didn't get
We
stabbed.
got ambushed. No, yeah, we got pushed into a black pit. And Reefus, you like, yeah, how did you travel with us?
This time or the first time?
This time, the second time.
I had a strange dream, similar to the old ones before I met CM, but a little different. I saw magical. I saw. Did I know it was Aeseora, or
No.
Okay.
You, as a reminder,
You saw Ishra, I think.
you
I just saw the two.
You saw their respective colors,
Mm-hmm.
and you were thinking of your friends. At the
Right.
time.
Yeah, and I just saw lots of shapes, which I also did the first time I transported. Those turned out to be you guys. Those were different. Felt like I was falling but floating at the same time. I had conversations with CM just about our relationship and how to best progress with it. And I fell into the cart.
So we were assaulted. You had a conversation. You were assaulted with a stab. Also, can I roll insight to see if Aeseora is being evasive with the answers?
Sure.
All right. It's 19. Because nothing against Reefus, but he's like half-heartedly, okay, Reefus had talked with someone while looking down Aeseora and just stroking. He spawns a beard real quick to stroke.
I rolled a 20 on deception.
Damn you. That's my job.
I only have a +4, but...
Damn you, dice. So, we have a random elf to look out for. Wait. You play an instrument. I get out the lute. I know it's a different instrument, but still, put your intent into it and try and minor illusion the lute, the elf.
What?
Oh.
Twin Beaks.
Twin Beaks. If you play it, you can cast minor illusion. So use that to sketch your perp.
Oh. Oh.
Very Futurama.
Oh yeah. It might be a little wiggly if you're not. I know it's not the same thing, but still, musical inclination, intent, and magical ability, I assume that will still mesh in some way. It might take a few attempts, but we got time. It's mine. We can do this.
And with that, we're actually going to go on break.
Aha!
And
As
friendly
a-
reminder, it is going to be a little bit longer of a break because
Long break.
Yep, probably 15, 20 minutes this time, but then we'll be back with whatever the fuck I come up with.
You have to sketch right now.
right now, during the break,
Quickly.
Draw me
But it
this
is a
book.
Saurus level skill.
Can we roll for drawing skills?
Sure.
Usually performance or dexterity or something.
Yeah, I guess it would be
Sleight of
performance or
hand?
something.
Is that a thing?
Roll a 4. Move on.
Performance or sleight of hand.
Okay.
Anyways, we will see you in however long.
See you
And-
soon.
Ideally 15, but we'll see.
my god, we're back.
Hey.
Sorry, break was so long.
It's okay. I forgive you.
Thanks.
I
As long as I have Sean's forgiveness.
Everything
it
will be
means
fine.
nothing.
Still, it's time to sketch that perp
Yeah.
Okay.
with the twin beaks.
So, am I rolling sleight of hand or arcana or
Sleight of hand.
sleight of hand? Then it is a 9.
Can I assist with my mage hand? to
No.
Steady the loot.
Yeah.
And
I'm sorry, but it's time for non-consensual assistance.
No.
You can roll it at advantage.
It's a 9.
I was ready for 8 to pop out.
It is in fact an 8.
So it's a 9.
No, it's an 8 total. I rolled one less,
Right. So it's a 9.
so it's a 9.
Advantage.
Yeah.
So how does the minor illusion work for that?
I mean, I assume that facial features are not easily distinguishable. It just looks like general elf.
Mm-hmm.
That
Sure.
is
You get
That is
you
an
get
elf.
skin tone, you get hair color, and maybe style.
please, Sylvyre, tell us what you infer from skin color, hairstyle, and
Is that your hair color?
No.
I don't. Okay, it's not okay.
Do you want to do it or you want me to do it?
Good.
So pretty much what pops up is this wibbly wobbly facial structure, and you get a like woodsy, like like fairly generic wood elf skin color. You get black hair that is tied up into a ponytail. Yep.
Okay.
And you get feminine feminine jawline.
I was gonna say, it's an elf.
It's an elf.
It's an elf. Androgynous. We
Why
could try
are your ears
again.
So short. Oh my god, you can't just ask people why their ears are short.
Oh my god, you're 3D. You can't ask people why they're 3D. Okay. Why don't we try again? We've got time.
Do you think our memory is going to get better from right before we are stabbed as time progresses further?
I think your playing is going to get better. And that's part of the key there.
Not if we can't remember the face.
Yeah? But also, I still feel like listen, you know music, I know music, they both know music. Yeah, that was kind of crappy. So we can play it better and see if it works out better.
I play the same melody on my hung drum. Better.
We can play it on the lute better.
Not my primary instrument.
I know. That's why we have time. I can give you some pointers.
Can
You
I
try it again.
insight Aeseora at this
Sure.
point? What am I going up against?
What are you doing?
Insight on you. What am I up against?
I think they're asking about what, like, in regards to what.
Oh, in regards is Aeseora uncomfortable?
Yes.
Like dodging the questions and trying to not answer, basically.
Mhm.
Okay. Understood.
Sylvyre knows that.
I was going to say, now is it because of Sylvyre or is it because... Why don't we try again?
Maybe it's not the best idea.
I mean, I do probably need to tune it, but still try again after a tuning.
Maybe
Or after tuning it, not a-tuning it. That's different.
maybe another time, yeah.
True. I'm assuming this person isn't going to stab it. Well, it'd be good to get this out of the way in case we encounter them in this world, too. in case we do it and they have to go back to the ruins, or in
Well,
case this is some sort of.
Over there.
we
right?
won't do that again. At
In
least not
theory,
the same way.
but maybe destiny wields its strings. Weird. I don't know. But still, we need to look out for these wood elves. We need to look out for this specific wood elf. It'll be better once we can get a more specific picture, but we can try again later. We have time to do so.
Sure.
Plus, knowing another instrument is always better because if you know more things, you're paid more.
Of course.
The more you know, the more you earn.
Fair enough.
That's why I also know the pan flute and the lute, the pan flute, and my voice.
So is that a business partner the one that got stolen by the Fae?
Oh yeah, not stolen, no. Just an aspect of him. He was conned. So I don't like that.
Is he okay? Right now?
That's the weird thing. I don't know. I don't know if he's under the same exact circumstance now, this time, world. It'll be good to be in correspondence, but also I don't know how to receive letters from him.
Right.
We're traveling. I can probably get him to send some here if we plan to return back.
We can cast sending. We can try, although
What's
we
the
might
range?
need a better description. Sending? Anywhere.
Really?
As long as it's on the same
So-
plane, right?
No. It can go to other planes of
Oh,
existence.
okay.
That might get wonky with our current situation.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, tell me again about sending. So, what are the limitations?
You can send the message across any distance and even to other planes of existence, but if the target is on a different plane, there's a 5% chance the message doesn't arrive.
5?
25 words. I get 2 of that spell slot a day. That's it.
That's still that's very
It's a creature with
can we
which
do
you are
with that?
familiar.
right. Yep.
So like,
I would have to make you familiar.
right. Use the lute, tell me a description, something. Yeah.
But I'm just thinking about the transdimensional not issue, but like contact.
Uh-huh. That could be
Yeah,
interesting.
This could get wonky.
Probably will.
Depends what we can send it. Who would we even want to send a message to? Also, would it have appeared in the past for them if it is a different dimension?
Ugh.
Are we messaging someone before we come?
That's a good question.
That's a weird one.
I'm
Could
gonna
you
say that
shape-
this.
I don't know.
Okay.
Just go ahead.
I'm just gonna say, like, at this point, Aeseora would notice Maltor, like, yeah, checking kind of like a pocket, like when you tap your pocket to see if something's there, but that doesn't really fit where the pocket actually is.
Could send a message to both of him, if that is the case. You don't receive those messages, right?
They can send one back, also 25 words.
I mean, the 5% chance of failure does make it a little weird, but okay.
I mean, that's the same percent chance as rolling a nat 20 or something.
And we always roll nat 20s.
Well, we've rolled
Especially me.
8 in the past 3 sessions so far.
It is impressive. Thank you for the fruit count. Let's keep track of our 20s.
In Maltor's head,
Mm.
you hear, "Did you lose something?"
Can I answer back? I forgot.
Mhm.
Yeah. No, just thinking.
About the coin?
No. No, it's the dimension thing.
Dimension isn't in your pocket.
Unless.
Unless.
Hmm.
Oh. No, yeah, no, that's just. keepsake. Sorry, I was thinking.
Why are you apologizing?
Nothing. No reason.
No reason. You're welcome to share when you want to.
Thanks.
Sylvyre.
So, we could send a message to two different versions of the same person if these are parallel planes. But are the planes independent of dimensions?
That's a good question. We would like to save our high-level spells until the end of the day, just in case we do need them. But we can try tonight if we don't need them before then.
That's reasonable. In fact, we could ask... why do I keep wanting to say Rickon? It's not Rickon, it's Ruin. We keep asking Ruin. We can ask Ruin about some details about that unless the castle's being flooded by people. Yeah.
Right, but we closed the portal. We're important.
Don't know if it'll be as important as the other folks downstairs.
That's true. That was a very powerful healer. Something's happening. Now, if we remember correctly, last time we went to the guild, the person at the door was named Aeseora. We could ask. Seem familiar? Anything?
Yeah. Or if Leos is there. Leos? Was that?
Hmm?
Or if was it Leos? The really tall Goliath dude.
Yes, Leia Sinra.
Is that the
Should be
captain
easy
or
to
whatever?
spot. Yeah, he's the master of the guild.
He's 8'9".
Mm-hmm.
Might be easy to spot.
Also, in theme, does not have a left arm.
I should... Got about them. I should ask Pride if they know a friend of mine.
Huh?
From Cathar?
Yeah. They're a tiefling too. Wonder if he sold the outfit to him. Huh. Except it's armor, not fashion. But still, when we go downstairs, if they're still there, I gotta ask. Honestly, just to say hi without sending.
Fair enough. Oh no, I had a thought and it's gone.
I stole it.
Fuck.
Are you a fae?
Very different.
He didn't say yes or no.
Yep.
Nah, Sylvyre's lied way too much though.
Yeah,
They
that's true.
No.
Not that much. Not that.
I haven't made
There
you
was
any
also
food,
the
so.
there was
You
the
have to
house bard
lie.
whose stage name was Garrus. We can look for him.
Are you the same as we know? Oh,
Oh yeah, he wasn't great, was he?
no, he needed help. So we could save that more for tonight. We could do the guild now.
Yeah, could go down, see if there's still whatever's happening.
But if there's a line, I can at least converse.
Yeah, but Sylvyre, please do not try to bribe guards just willy-nilly again.
Shouldn't exchange. It's very different.
Might be genuinely above our pay grade.
But we could make it our pay grade.
Not like that.
Damn. Still, I can at least converse with him normally about someone he may know.
Sure.
Indeed. Which gets my foot in the door for further conversation. Okay, now I'll stick with the... Still. Put your things here. It's magically locked. I'll make sure the key's on me.
Your king-size candy bar key.
King says candy.
Say that to
If
me
I-
fast.
Yeah. He'll keep his backpack on him for that reason then, because he's not going to dangle that key on the belt. And though as entertaining as it would be to have it floating in the mage hand next to his head while he just walks around casually, that could still be snatched.
Yes.
Obviously, but snatched.
Okay. I'm cool with going to the guild, seeing what's up.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. So as you exit the room, it does the.
If I may,
Fast forward.
you guys walk to the door, and I'll stay on the bed.
You coming, Reefus?
Someone's gonna get Reefus.
We're all gonna die.
That's ominous.
My name is Reefus Lutrine Maritime. I'm the second of my title. I have 11 siblings. Their names are Tolliver, Seabrook, Snowball, Ben, Tumbles Jr., Shay, Fuzzbun, Pockets, Posies, Starlight, and
Posies,
Yippee.
really?
They're twins.
That's adorable.
Before I woke up in that cart, I was in prison. But that's because my childhood rival is the son of a politician that runs the entire town. And he wanted to spend time with a girl who happens to be my best friend. And so earlier in the day, I was trying to cheer her up after she nearly burned my house down trying to make breakfast. And a bird flew by, and I accidentally stabbed it. Felt terrible. So to make me feel better, we went to the local dive bar, which is literally you dive in there. And I bumped into if I remember correctly, Kurt, a half elf, half dwarf. Was it? Just bumped into them. Dwelf, that's right. It was.
That is the actual term for that.
Mm-hmm.
I
Canonically,
just bumped into them.
The worst things of both races.
It was a time.
Yeah.
I just bumped into them. It upset them. I apologized, and they grumbled and moved on. And then was confronted by Klaus, 2 henchmen. One of them was a very good artist. We could have used him just now. His name was Sharp. His talents were wasted in security. And I was tried for the murder of that Dwelf. And I was the last person seen with them, and I had blood on my sword. I was very familiar with the judge from my days as a city watch, a river scout, if you will. So I was friendly with him, but they chose to keep me in the cell until they figured everything out. I had a strange dream that I now know was the Crimson Moon. And I assume it's the Crimson Moon. This is a day or so after I had found the boomerang. There were 3 orbs of light in darkness, and they all became the 3 of you. And then I woke up in the cart. Do any of you trust me?
Certainly. Except for accidentally stabbing a bird. Like, I'm stuck on that.
We've been traveling for months, and most of that was already known. Most of it. The details weren't, but I didn't find them important.
Mm-hmm.
I know nothing about any of you. Are we
What do you want to know?
Are we friends?
Yes.
Yeah. I just haven't been asked all that often, at least.
If you just need my help with fighting things and talking to people, in getting places, absolutely. I'm happy to help. I am terrified of what has happened, if anything, to my siblings and my parents. I've never been away from home this long. I don't think they all depend on me, but I've never seen them without me, so I hope they're fine. But we're going to have to trust each other, or we're just going to get killed. And if that's what's going to happen, I'll die trying.
It's a reasonable assertion. So what do you want to know?
Is nothing you don't want to share.
I have so much. It's just I need specifics. An unfortunate thing is I just don't think of the specifics unless I'm asked. I just usually say the first thing, and that's the only thing.
Yeah, that's fair, I guess. But Ruin can. Ruin, I think, is a good idea. We can start there.
We're going to get paid first, but then we can go to Ruin, yes.
Right.
But still,
just sort of make sure that Boomerang's holstered and tightened, and just walk out the door.
before we go, it's just, I know you were freaked out. It's understandable. I am too, but I don't let it show. So don't feel pressured to be putting on the same face I am.
None at all.
And
I have something in my head that might break me from the inside out and kill all of my friends. And it might be my fault. But I'm doing what I can.
Don't you worry. I have only met a few people I haven't been able to reason with. So if anything, they'll stall for time. But I bet you'll be... things will work out. You just need confidence, right? Everyone, confidence! And trust. And sharing is caring.
Well,
Right.
if I had one person to place a bet with, at least I have you, Sylvyre.
Always there.
And then I'll continue walking. Just sort of.
Okay.
She was my dead wife.
I'll stop.
Okay, I can see how that was uncomfortable.
I'm
But
gonna walk out the door
wait a
after that.
Wait a
Nope.
second here.
We're going.
No,
Yeah,
no,
but-
wait.
Wait. Sylvyre.
Okay.
And because you have a passive insight of like 45, I'll just give it sort of like an acknowledging nod and let you go. An apologetic acknowledging.
Sylvyre isn't apologetic, but it's. I knew something. Oh.
Just like basically a hold in your sleeve so you don't go anywhere.
No, that's understandable.
Guess I'll lead the party down to the guild.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
And flavorfully speaking, Aeseora is like 3 steps ahead of everyone.
I'm being held back.
Yep. Sylvyre is forcibly held in the back of the line.
Yes.
And Aeseora, as you step out into the light, it feels just as bright as you remember, but very... there's the moment of Full Metal Alchemist, it's a terrible day for rain in the air.
So is the first time we were here, there was something up with the fucking castle, and I can't find it in my notes.
You had something drawing you to the castle, but you weren't sure.
Right, but there was also, we saw something something wasn't there.
Dragons.
Is it
The
there
dragon
now?
statue? Yeah.
No, it's not there.
It's
Like
still
glitching.
missing.
Still missing.
Okay. Then yeah, sorry. Go ahead, guild.
The party from Qatar is still there. but joined by a person in all black suit. It's like the deep cut V suit, like jacket.
How deep?
Where your belly button would go.
Oh,
No.
impressive.
And you see a full gold chest plate underneath it.
Okay, less impressive. If he had nothing on underneath it, then it would be... No, kid.
And they appear to be... they are a tiefling as well, but their horns are like more extravagant. They come up front and wrap around and have multiple little prongs that make it look like a crown almost. And on their right ring finger, Aeseora, you would see like the most obnoxiously bright enchantment. Same with something beneath the chest piece. You can tell it's beneath the chest piece, but it's very obnoxiously bright.
Interesting.
Their skin is completely black. And their eyes are like solid yellow with exception to the
Pupils?
yes. With exception to the pupils.
Would my history roll from before tell me anything about this individual?
You can reasonably assume royalty, maybe prince of a town. Highly unlikely it's a king, but you know.
He ain't got shit all over him.
That was good. And so like, are they just like chilling outside the guild, or like, what is the deal? Are they stopping other people from going in?
They're stopping others from going in. And now that
But they're not going in. They're just stopping people.
So the guards were guards. The party sans other person, royalty person, was stopping others from going in. Now that royalty person is out here, they're stopping people from getting near said royalty person.
So we can go in the guild.
Yes.
But before that, I just need to... Well, it's gonna be easier to ask him, because I don't recognize this tiefling, right?
No.
Okay, good. So, but I can still, call out just...
You can feel me next to you being like,
Fine. It's more or less a casual, sir, who made your wares? They're fantastic. It wasn't Nithli's, was it?
This is how Reefus said we're gonna die.
The person like looks over to you like heckin' shook that you would dare speak
You
to
dare
them.
speak to me.
And the healer kind of physically interjects, and you get the muffled, distorted. They designed it, if you must know, but we procured the fabrics and others from the Arabian Dossi mercantile caravan.
Dick.
Right? Hold on, I think that was the right name. Yes, Rayburn Dossi.
Oh, fantastic. I hope he's doing well. I'm just talking to her now then. I don't know if anyone's in personal contact. Can you at least, whenever you all head back, can you tell him just Silver said hello?
With respect, sir,
yes?
Don't stop. Simply
okay.
cease.
I'm not asking him, I'm asking her. Healer lady.
Yeah, and with that.
Okay. Okay.
Now is not the time to send your message.
Their mailbox is full.
The person you are trying to contact has a voicemail that may be full or not set up yet. Please try again later.
Or they're telling you to shut the hell up and go away.
There is no 11. You fucking bitch!
It just went straight to voicemail. They turned off they did that on purpose.
Oh.
I know that phone's not off. I heard a single ring before it went to voicemail.
0% down APR financing some bullshit.
Maltor, you were trying to say something.
Yep.
Yeah, just before the healer lady leaves, it's just the caravan. What is? You got the where from there?
Yes, from the Rayburn Dossi caravan in the Machiavel Desert.
They're in business.
Yes. Have they done something to scorn you? I know their reputation isn't the finest around.
No,
If they have, you can tell us. We are.
No, I just thought that they stopped working rumor mills.
Well, not necessarily. No, they did appear to have a hell of a spat earlier, a ways back. You know what? If you ever do find yourself in Qatar, go find Serpent's Gold. It's a trading district. And Serpent's Gold. And tell them the phrase, "The gold drips from the fangs." They'll tell you anything you need to know. But you didn't hear it from me. And she puts a finger up where her lips would be under the mask.
The gold drips from the what?
Fangs.
It's a good motto.
Thank you. I just thought of it.
No, good improv then.
Good
damn,
shit.
Very nice.
I wish I thought of that.
Thanks.
And she gives you a gentle squeeze on the shoulder, and you feel something very warm, and you are now under the effects of guidance.
Okay.
And while they're having a moment, Sylvyre's
And calm emotions.
Ooh.
Nope. In that case, you can probably see Maltor just kind of like. Thanks. Thank you.
She gives a nod and kind of hurriedly escorts royalty man.
But still, while he's in view, Sylvyre goes, my friend designed that stuff. He's really good. If we end up in Qatar and we need outfits, he's the guy to go to.
Who's your friend?
Nithles. I just mentioned him there. He helped me find myself. Well, not find myself, but find how to market myself.
Ithles?
Nithles, I think. Nithlies. So, I don't know. Yeah, it sounds close enough. But yeah, no, he's really good.
Does Maltor's face show recognition?
Of the people?
To the name?
Nithlies?
No. Okay.
Just because Nithlies is a tiefling too.
No, that's actually not what I was asking.
I know.
We're not all as shallow as you.
Character growth.
Because he's my tiefling friend.
I have tons of tiefling
Right
friends.
So we can't easily get in still.
You can now that the guards.
Yeah, we're walking
Fantastic.
around them.
Yes.
Good.
Is
Espa at the desk.
No. In place of Espa Vest
Balls.
is a 9-foot-tall Goliath. The desk is comically small comparative.
So is it Leos?
It is Leos. You recognize him as Leo Senra, but with an arm that was not previously there.
Minor differences.
Minor.
A true major.
Every detail is a minor detail if you don't care enough about it.
Haha.
Or if it's under 18.
When you work in the coal.
Both are correct.
And Leos looks visibly exhausted.
I have nothing helpful on him.
Didn't get too much conversation besides the whole getting the job done thing, so
Yeah, he's the one who like wrote the contract pretty much,
Yeah.
but that's about it.
and same thing. We're just gonna get the job done. You had the badge.
Hello. Are you the guildmaster?
No, that would be Espa, actually.
Huh.
Good to know.
Switch.
Do you require them for something?
Yes, we're actually the ones who closed the portal on the island.
Which island are you referring to?
Which island am I referring to? Sean, it's contagious.
Starts with a V. I know. Starts with a V.
Valky.
Velky.
Okay.
Yes. And could you please detail the happenstance that went on there?
We brought
Creatures,
souvenirs.
details, yada yada. Oh, have you now? Please, if you would be so kind. He's gonna point to like.
I look at Maltor.
Huh?
You brought souvenirs from...
Trophies.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I did not write
Right,
what
yeah.
what you grabbed.
Absolutely. I got it.
I
Let's
was
see.
saying I
We
didn't,
got...
so I have.
Yeah, no, I did. One ear from a giant creature. 4 fangs of wolves. Yeah, those were. And 12 femurs.
There was a lot of skeletons.
There were.
So
Yeah.
I can tell. Let's see. He's gonna pull out a abacus. He's going.
Abby.
See,
Is
looks
there a
like-
chair nearby?
Huh?
Is there a chair nearby? Is there a chair nearby where we're standing?
I cannot understand what you're saying.
Is there a chair nearby?
Yes.
Okay, yes, I just
I
gotta
was
pop
hearing
that one
churn,
there.
and I was so confused.
No.
You do see a large
chair.
Leonin sitting on apparently nothing.
Ah.
Yes.
I will sit on that.
He's
Leon.
taking
No,
a,
I'm
he's
kidding.
taking a cat now.
All right, I'm gonna plot down a chair in that case.
Let's see. The going rate for these skeleton femurs would be. Let us see. 3 silver pieces each. The going rate for these. I just threw my dice off the table. 1 second.
Oh no, Leos.
Drop the cat abacus. Cock
Let's
it
see,
good.
going
Yeah.
rate for the a woo woo is. Looks like it's 10 gold per.
How many of those were there?
4.
4?
Nice.
And what is this? And he's gonna take the ear of the unknown creature and inspect it very closely for a little bit.
That hit
Do you
like
need
an
a
ox,
picture of
that
what it
one.
looked like?
If you would be so kind.
Da-da-da-dum. I'll have to make a miniature version of it. Minor illusion is only what, like a couple feet by a couple feet.
Yeah.
But yes,
That's what I
I'll
thought.
make my best recreation.
And how big was the thing?
It's big.
It was like
Yeah.
10 feet tall.
Yeah, massive.
So yeah, about
For
5 times
reference-
this.
It was bigger than you.
Right. And let's see. He's gonna like inspect the minor illusion very carefully. And you're certain this is what you killed?
Very.
You punched me in the face once, and I went down like a sack of bricks.
It was
Surprised
amusing.
That's all it did. And there was no one else assisting you in this endeavor.
Us 4.
And he's gonna roll an insight check, see that you're telling the truth.
Can see the pain from the memory. There's a flinch when he makes the creature. It's probably a replay of the fist coming towards the camera.
And he just, one moment, if you would, and steps back, like behind, into the door where he appeared from the first time. And out comes Espavesk with him, with her left arm missing, a sword by her side, that the tip of it is like in its scabbard, like skipping and jumping and dragging across the floor.
Huh.
You killed this.
I don't know who got the killing blow on. I'm trying to remember who got the killing blow. I think it was Maltor.
It was you.
Was it me? The psychic blades. Yes, indeed.
Mhm.
Yes. It was a group effort, and honestly, for some reason, it wasn't the main issue. It was the sheer number of skeletons. It was an issue, but it wasn't. We recognized it as a threat sooner than the skeleton horde.
Yes.
Weird that this didn't give you much of trouble compared to the skeletons.
It still
Anyways,
gets. Yeah.
Action
economy.
Are you part of a guild by chance?
No, we're unaffiliated. This is Sylvyre's adventuring party.
And she's gonna, one moment, and like literally runs like back into the room, comes back like 2 minutes later. Like
Okay, what is on Sylvyre's cloak?
It is
Hammer down.
There's a silken scale patch or thingy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hammer down as well. I think they're the only 2 I got branded on there.
Yes.
I think
and
Reefus got mostly stickers.
I think
Yeah.
Reefus did put.
Reefus put something on there.
I have. Did I get hammer down as well?
Yeah, you got hammer down as well.
I got hammer down. I got the silken scales. I got Hootersons. I got
I
a
think
You
sticker
put something on
sword.
Sylvyre's
I
cloak,
think it was
didn't you?
Hootersons.
I snuck a Hootersons one on there as
Okay.
well.
Mm-hmm.
Cafe okay.
I also Cafe Alke.
Yes,
I have,
Reefus has the Cafe Alke.
Yeah.
Again, if they have different color beanies or something, we're gonna have to go back.
Actually, let me make sure it wasn't the Alke that I put on there.
Very important.
don't
lore
have it-
research.
I don't have it
I
written
think I do.
down that I did.
Maybe just the hats.
I do have the words Godzilla fight in all caps. I don't know what I was thinking.
Oh, you took the Chibi 4's sticker and put it on Sylvyre's cloak, but then the next day you took it off of his cloak and put it on your boomerang.
Yeah, okay.
But
But I'm either the Cafe Alke or... Okay, so that means the Cafe Alke is the one that's on your cloak then.
must be.
'Cause I definitely kept
you
something
would've-
there.
Yeah, and you would have noticed it at some point, but it was probably more of an affection. We'll see how long it lasts. Yeah. So it'd probably be a little ratty now.
Yeah, probably. And so
Rats
Sticker.
need
The
love.
cloak is fine.
she comes up with like a hastily written contract. It's like, if you 4 killed this by yourselves, you must join. It would simply be a waste of your talents to not.
Group meeting.
Alright.
1 second while we discuss this.
Stand back up. Okay.
Is this everyone huddle up? Is this another exclusivity thing? I remember this being a possible issue.
We assume.
Don't we want to be free agents still? I know we earn more gold if we return everything to them, but that's everything. It's gonna be annoying.
I mean, if we get teleported back every time.
What?
If we get teleported back every time.
Fair point.
But then it'll be a different but then it might be a different silver scale again. We're already seeing differences. Dimensions.
Maltor didn't even sign last time.
None of us. What did
Reefus
we signed?
did.
Yeah, we signed.
Not exclusivity, but it was Oh, now I'm second character voice. No, it was for
research
Flower. We
thing,
were gonna
yeah.
get like 60% of it, and they were gonna
we had
pay
to
us
send-
over time as we sent letters.
Which we never managed.
Whoops.
Oh well.
And as this meeting is happening, you hear Espa's voice like, "I thought you said you were unaffiliated." If that's true, then where did you get that cloak?
Why? I purchased it way too long ago. No. Oh yeah.
'Cause you have
Well, this was added to the cloak. Yes. Out of character. How are we gonna?
Just in the awkward
Isn't it?
silence.
I can lie my way out of this. But no, go ahead.
In the awkward silence, it's just sort of a
Like, it's just an aesthetic choice when we got here. Thought it would help us blend in.
Yep. This seemed like the most prominent guild that we could that I could put something on there. I didn't think it had that much significance. I thought it was like a bumper sticker.
Roll deception with advantage because Reefus is
About to
helping
say-
you.
and like I have like a thing of stickers like all on the bandolier.
If it was not Reefus, you would not get advantage.
That's reasonable. Again, 19 on the die, so 30.
Fuck.
Mayhaps in the future, consider not picking a major guild for a little trinket to pick up.
I will very much consider that. I was also going to ask earlier if you needed advertising or something of the like, but I think that's under control at this point. But let's look at the contract.
All right. Basically, it's asking you, the four of you, to join. You'd get the highest treatment available as mercenaries for the guild. And you would get an increase in pay for everything that you brought back to the guild. So you would get total 25 gold for like everything you got brought back.
I thought the wolf ears were 10 gold a pop. Or is that 10 silver?
10 gold.
10 gold.
Did we have
But
four of
then
them?
they would be 25 each additional.
25 total.
Okay.
However, it would be another exclusivity thing where like everything you're doing is pretty much in the name of
The guild.
the guild.
I mean, out of character very much. Man, if we go back to our home world, this contract's null and void, and someone else is stuck with this.
Yep.
I mean, hey,
If you are free to not join if
I was going to
exclusivity
say-
makes you uncomfortable.
we are in town for at least another day. We're staying at the inn. Could we shelve this until tomorrow?
Absolutely.
Excellent.
What are the non-exclusive options?
The non-exclusive options, you could get basically a quote-unquote partnership with the entire guild program. So if you were to go to any guild to redeem their stuff, minimum you could get for any item is 9 silver.
And help with the skeletons. So you'd say we'd be almost like an affiliate.
Something of the sorts, yes. Nice job. However, it would mean you have been at least recognized by a major guild, and there's no telling who would attempt to recruit you versus, additionally, whether or not, like, kingdoms ask for your aid.
Wouldn't a kingdom's request overrule a guild's?
In
I think-
some
I
regards,
We believe she's saying it would encourage them to ask us.
Ah, okay. But yes, we're staying next door, and we'll definitely consider it.
Yes.
Mhm.
In the
We will get-
meantime, here's your compensation for the big one, so to speak.
Mhm.
And she hands you, with her one hand, you see like flexing and like veins popping in her arm as she sets it down on the desk, and you hear the desk like creak and visibly like shrink down a little bit as this raw ore is just planted on the desk.
All in coppers.
No.
Raw ore?
As in,
like
it is
gold
raw
ore?
gold.
Not gold. It is of a black metal that when you like, you know that like reflection mark that it gets in the light?
Yep.
That is orange.
Is it magical?
It's magical.
Do I recognize it?
No.
Okay.
What kind of magic?
Just generic like fire magic.
Also, phew, I thought you were about to say Electromore,
No.
and I'd be like upset.
Did she just give us a bomb?
Oh yeah, what? How does this work?
We don't recognize this. Sorry.
Take this to a blacksmith who is exceptionally skilled in weapon crafting, and you'll see. I believe the minimum would be either in the Empire or somewhere in Qatar.
Qatar might be a fun pit stop.
Thank you.
Yes, indeed. And what was the monetary amount?
It was 40 gold and 36 silver, so we would each get 14 gold, and there's some silver left over.
How much is left over?
16. No,
16.
that divides
That's
evenly.
divisible. So 4
So
silver. So 14
14
gold,
gold,
4 silver.
4 silver.
Okay. Damn.
14 gold for silver.
Ah. Okay.
Okay. Excellent. Yes. We'll contact you one way or another tomorrow before we leave, unless we have to stay another day. But we'll update you on that when that time comes.
Appreciate it.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Let's go store this in our room before we head out.
You
Yes.
might need one of those bags.
Hmm?
A bag of holding or something?
Oh,
I have a
that'd be
mini
great.
one.
Fit that in there.
I was gonna say we look at the mini bag and then the ore.
Put in the bagel bag.
Yeah.
We pull it out
Do
again.
not
It's
put
in a
it in the
shape.
bagel bag.
It has an explosive flavor.
If you require it, you can actually purchase a bag of holding for 20 gold here.
Yes, please.
Sold.
Two bags of holding? Alright, 40 gold then.
Alrighty then.
Is Maltor trying to get one too?
I feel like that's a lot. Bags of holding for a party.
It's almost good to have your separate stuff, but I'm definitely willing to make this the group bag if Aeseora needs to have the personal holding bag, or also Aeseora could then give the mini bag of holding to someone else.
Add items. Bag of holding.
I'm gonna save inventory, but we should put this in our room, and then head off to the castle. Another day.
What time is it roughly?
Like 8-ish p.m. You just wasted a lot of time in the room.
Completely wasted. Utterly wasted.
Yep.
Okay, so I guess we'll work our way back to the room.
Yeah.
By the time we get back there, put the thing back in the room. Do we want to go to the castle, or do we just want to bunk down
It would be,
and then go in the morning?
You would be at like 8:10ish by the time you get back to the room with the many flights of stairs.
If we want to, we can also do just Cafe Alke and the whatnot tonight. I doubt Hooterson's is open. We can always do Cafe Alke tonight. Have a nice dinner there.
Isn't it coffee?
It's
Oh yeah, it's coffee and bagels. Never mind.
I think it's here.
Look, maybe it's a night.
Wait.
Maybe it's a bar now and not a coffee place. We don't know.
The horror.
It sells depressants instead of stimulants,
Oh
I
God.
mean, objectively,
And-
that's true.
and donuts instead of bagels.
Ah.
Right.
But,
Okay.
we could be at the room and go off to our nighttime adventures. Another
You got
day.
nighttime adventures
sounded
to go on.
It
Didn't
is.
mean
It
to.
is after midnight. You know what
It is
happens.
after. It
Yep,
is after
there
dark.
it is.
Yes.
Excuse me.
Math
it's
has become
11:11.
difficult.
Silver needs to go on his
What? Oh, yeah,
nighttime
sorry.
adventures.
Oh boy, time zones.
Mm.
Just like
Oh.
dimensions, they're not real.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I want to check if my voucher for the golden scale works here.
Oh,
It
that's so smart.
does.
Great. I'm taking a meal. And also, wait, do I see?
Oh man, I still have the big gulp cup from Soleil. And if we go back, I get cheaper drinks.
I have I'm pulling out the dragon cup. It's like, fours?
Hello.
You got the
Hi.
wing beat, right?
Yep. You got that wing beat again?
I certainly do, and it appears you have our complimentary cup.
Yeah.
This
I
offers
got it.
you a 10% discount.
Cool. Yep. I'd like that and a meal, please.
Absolutely. And I see you have
Here we go again.
a voucher. This covers everything. Enjoy.
That's how you know it's a fantasy game. You
Yeah.
bought the souvenir cup and actually refilled it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right?
I've done that at Ren Fair.
It's different.
It's a fantasy game.
Good. Alright, perfect. I'm just settling down at one of the tables.
4 wheels along with his 4 arms. A very nice meal for Maltor. It's
Hooray.
very soft, fresh bread, like thick cuts of meat, a appetizer salad, and a little cup of something very soft. And you see Forrest, and it's a little fire.
Fuck yeah.
Hmm.
I see. Good. Alright.
What's everyone else eating?
I'm like in a chair just a little behind Maltor, not like super distant off, just like at an angle where I can, I'm shorter, so I can see past the table and the stage and everything. And just little bucket of clams there, and just kind of mindlessly fiddling at the ukulele. Kind of just people watching, or if somebody's on stage watching them as well, just playing softly.
Roll performance.
21.
Ooh.
The people near you are watching and listening to you instead of the act.
Not paying any attention to them. Just stop occasionally to.
Very abrupt stops in the song for clam break,
Mm-hmm.
but it's good.
We're gonna get
The most expensive meal.
Different.
a very strong drink and say, surprise me with the food.
You're handed a dual wing beat, which is just twice as strong as the wing beat.
That's how birds fly.
Mm-hmm. It comes with a second shot glass that gets dunked into it.
Nice.
And so you are handed one of the most disgusting looking plates you have ever seen. It is like a pristine white plate with a wooden bowl that just has black gunk in it.
What does it smell like?
Interestingly enough, nothing.
Ooh, that's a bad sign.
Mysteries.
Actually, your sense of smell has just been burned. You just don't realize it.
I was going to say raw meat smells like nothing before it goes bad. Then it smells, well, it's nothing, then it's sweet, then it's bad.
Well, nothing is the beginning. I'll
Nothing
try
is
it.
the beginning.
Right. You take one sip of it and your mouth is on fire.
Impressive.
Spicy?
It's super spicy. You could it is this weird culmination of liquefied chilies, rice a weird rice taste without there being any flecks of rice in there. And you get these chunks of meat which are even hotter than the sauce.
What? What is this?
We call it the dragon's burning breath. It is not recommended for those who do not tolerate spice.
You good?
Can I roll con to see if I tolerate spice?
Sure. It's gonna be a high DC.
Cocked.
It's gonna be a DC 22.
22?
It's very spicy.
No.
How bad? Because if you rolled less than a 5, you're throwing up.
Oh, no.
No. No.
Okay.
Not that bad.
I'll not have what she's having. What's your most expensive dinner?
We have various flavors of caviar and pseudo meals. They are called pseudo meals because they do not look like your traditional meal, yet are equally as filling and delicious.
Feeling experimental today. So simply give me the caviar with some sort of other meat that is not a pseudo meal but is indeed a full meal.
Might I recommend the stingfish?
Excellent. Make it so.
Right. You are given a little cup of caviar and a fish that is served whole, like the head and tail are still on, and the skin has many little barbs, kind of like a puffer fish, except they're much longer. And you are given a bunch of pieces of lettuce, and a little thing of a half slice of lemon.
Yes.
Fantastic.
We recommend putting the meat in the lettuce.
Reasonable. I was going to say, can I pull a spine out? Does a little cube of meat come out with it?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Hell yeah.
I don't know if I ordered this the first time.
You did not.
No.
Okay. I was getting some
Giving
deja
everyone
vu
something
there.
different except for Reefus.
Okay.
Yeah, I said surprise me last time too, but I got something that looked like a fish, but each piece was a different type of sushi.
Yes.
Yep.
Maltor got the cheapest thing. I forget what you got.
They were probably something good, but I don't think it was anything super impressive.
You got sushi.
Yeah, there you
Oh,
go.
okay, cool.
Hey, sorry, can I try that?
Take it.
Right, Maltor, it is very spicy, but very good. The depth of flavor is shockingly good. And it kicks the back of your throat a little bit, but it's nothing you can't handle.
Good.
Well, there goes any food that was gonna help my
I'll push-
alcohol tolerance.
I mean, I'll push my plate towards you if you want to.
Yes, I will. I will steal a little bit.
Sweet. You have successfully traded meals. Minus the bit,
I won't
minus
have
the
all of it,
minus the salad and the flame.
of course.
Oh, that's mine.
Big spenders today.
Yeah,
Aeseora, you're
that's okay.
dropping-
We deserve it.
Aeseora, you're dropping 5 silver.
Okay.
Silver, you are dropping 7 silver.
Cool.
Reefus, you're dropping a silver. Maltor, nothing. You're dropping a coupon.
So I am.
I'll go sit by Reefus.
Okay.
You lied.
Yeah, have to elaborate.
Katwang.
You lied to Esper.
Yep.
That's new.
Is it?
Yes.
Sorry about your wife. Didn't mean to force that out of you.
Nobody can force anything out of us.
Fair.
I think Silver's proof of that.
Just nod.
Are you mad at us?
No? Just here to help.
We did say yes that you're our friend.
I know. I'm still here. I could go check on them at any time.
Do you want us to?
It's probably the most important thing to me, but not the most important thing to the world or worlds, whatever this is.
Tell us a little about Mama Cinnamon.
She's a mother. I mean, to everyone. 4 of my siblings are adopted. Eventually, Papa Tumbles just started the orphanage to keep her from filling up the house more. That was his joke, at least. I don't know. She's, loves to teach, loves to help. Doesn't really know what to do with herself if it's just her. So I may have gotten that, honestly. But, she just never stops. She never stops being good. She makes a cabbage dish. Smells really good. Makes it for my birthday every year. She always remembers everybody's favorite meal. And not just us, just everybody in the orphanage. Remembers their birthday, remembers their favorite meal. She's not perfect, but she's reliable. I think that's better than most. She taught me everything. Everything you've seen me do. Even the... Go ahead.
You'll prove she's good at what she likes to do.
I've always thought that. Tried to reflect it. She didn't get to live a lot of dreams because of us, and so, felt like it was the least I could do.
Just because things are confusing doesn't mean you have to stop being good too.
Things are always confusing. I didn't know I was always good. I was just me. It wasn't until I got to see the rest of the world that realized how different I was. I just kept wanting to be that example. But it's a give and take, It's equally unhealthy for nothing to be wrong.
And on that, a small cheers to that from
Yeah,
the
l'chaim.
tables around you.
Happy fucking New Year. I'm gonna cast Sending. To Mom Cinnamon. My attempt is going to be to the Mama Cinnamon that Reefus knows. I don't know if you want me to roll a d20 or you can do it in secret or whatever, but I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
And I'll say don't be alarmed. We're Reefus's friend. He misses you. He's safe with us. He wanted to check in. You can respond in 25 words.
Okay. And there's a long period of time where you get no response. But as you all begin to, lay down in bed, a faint smell of cinnamon crosses your nose. And you just hear, just let him know we love him.
I fall asleep, curled up, not holding anybody's hand.
And with that, we will call it. Thank you for joining us, everyone.
Sorry to end it serious. Thanks for chilling.
I'm not sorry.
On Thursday,
Bye. Oh yeah.
I was gonna say, on Thursday we start Amnesia: The Dark Descent. Oh
Yes. We're making Sean play horror games because we hate him.
Yay.
This is your repentance for being Sylvyre.
no.
We will see.
That is Thursday, and then also next Tuesday, I believe, is Southern Hospitality.
The finale for real this time.
Maybe.
TM.
Perhaps.
Welcome back.
I had a Rancy one-liner, but it's just now. So